CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Assalamu alaikum bari won ngali konton kale bismillah ko reke momo be kerfato jibe kanyin tembe namba fulale ko ala baraka bake alaka di grand bantaba jibe nyamem programme mi alon ko le kanale arjuma ni nyi wato sita mbafula mo be ko juma mubarak programme la mi alon ko Gambia banko kanjang anin Gambia bantala mol be ka jibe alkana nyina ko CareFinder itolle nyim programme o fasa ka sembentu yandi ke blodo nyim programme o kono ye kenol soto dula belto Gambia banko kanjang na lafta keno la mi alon ko ala location o betata don dula killing al bita wolto wolem CareFinder ti ye location o soto dula beto dawda mi alon ko ite lafta keno la je don ya soto jele bari natara kene kense mo fanam bi bulu mi alon ko lafta ka lo don isitano CareFinder e ba lole wato la mi alon ko ite lafta private bank wo wato la e ka lole ya pare ni lafta karinani kalru woro kara fo sanji kilin kan e ba lola wato mi ne lafta la ya bank bari fanan CareFinder korda lorim bandingol be bulle mi alon ko ilbe futalal do ya sang yela korda chabo dila ila lanno warta bakere alfuda je bi wala aliyela nambata mi alon ko be bari kan screeno duma science and tenting mutana ne ko reke anin arjuma ko reke anin another grand bantaba nene welcome.
Thank you very much, Buba. Di leen jaajëfal di am kontaan ak mbégte rek pour ñu waat fi beneen ajuma. beneen ajuma boo xam ne moo nekk suñ first ajuma after Tabaski bi. waaw di bétey rek sant yàlla ne waajal nañ julli bi. si bismillahi rahmani rahim. mu egg si ñu celebrate ko ci alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. ñëpp julli ak seen family si xarit di daw left right center you know and some say ala daw me toog ma waxati ko rek nee naa leen julli bési julli balaa ngeen di génn da ngeen di xaar MC génn ngeen xool fu mu fële ngeen dugaat ci biir defaraat ngeen génn waaye boo leen mistake ba génn te génnaangu rek di ngeen daanu te daane laati na leen waaw defati na ko
série Ajirohi
waaw moom defaat rek Ajirohi na duma ko taga parce que da nga fàtte Ajirohi daf ñu fi dig pique-nique
wax nga dëgg pique-nique bi ñëwangul benn
wax exactly
waaw
ba liggéey bu mu def du wax loolu liggéey bu mu def loolu
wax nañ ko
amin jëkkëram dafa génn
wax nañ liggéey bi
fu nekk leen dem.
léegi
waaw il faut ñu wax loolu.
ñu ko fàttali
il faut ñu
ñu ko fàttali.
waaw suñu pic.
ma ne diggee bor la
Rose Botri
diggee bor la waaw Botri ba diggee bor la
MC boobu moom kay.
waaw
suma intérêt baaxoon
dama ko wéyal pande
boobu saa ma ko organisé Siré ma ko
waaw
organisé.
boobu suma intérêt moo fa nekk.
waaw
sa
boobu
suma intérêt moo fa nekk.
interest base tey may toog fii nii wëli pande suma jabar parce que diggee bor la xam nga dama nag nay leer when it comes to wax dëgg bi du bay spare kenn so daalin naka lañ ko waxatee
na ñëw
sàmmal sa kàddu waaw MC mu ko fi waxee sa ni yaa ko yónni ne di nga def te xam nga may ko wax parce que mën naa am tamit jokkalante nga MC
waaw te yëguñ ko
ne
na
xam naa ne Adjourway lu mu wax daf ko def day dem de waaw ba am nga li problème
ci li ma xam ci moom
time bu xaalis bi ñëw soo fekkee time boobu noonu dafa am lu
soxla yu taxaw
am nga MC Thiam
kon
am nga MC pour mu ne ñu am benn programme MC taxaw MC def da ñëwee ma ne ko MC hey doy na waay jooyee rek MC doy na moom mooy Babandi Gambie nag waaw
damaa wëli bande suma xarit xool bi tey te MC soo bëggee génne xaalis bu baax si moom woyal taali benn suda woyal taali benn suda
waaw gis loo ba si lifin bi
tabaski spécial man MC dafa tëb ma tiit
boobu xaalis la
te xoolal loolu MC mu ngi naan DJ nga tey moom dama caméra tey may caméra personne bi woy nañ ma MC feature woy nañ facture MC feature woy ku nekk MC feature ma day woykat bi ma ne ko woyal taalib waaye bi mu ne MC naka taalib la MC Thiam rek MC dinkaane caméra mba ajos moo ramba ba la tey bugaa métti
non loolu moom kay soo ko bugg a gis mu lifin waaw taalib rek
non ku la bugga utam mbugeel bu mel ni MC ak taalib benn suda waaw loolu yàlla ko dogal kenn mënu ci dara kum naxare rek karamel yàlla but anyway di jaajëfal ñëpp di wax ñëpp juma mubarak ñu waat fi beneen ajuma rek bu sell man ajuma is my favorite day because it's the opportunity for me to come here and sit and talk to the fans, talk to Gambians, and of course, you know, mingle and socialize with my favorite group of brothers. So it's always a pleasure, a breath of fresh air. And of course, as the real queen, get all glammed up, come and sit here and tell it like it is. So, Juma Mubarak. Sit tight, we'll have intriguing conversation, thought-provoking conversation, of course, seek clarity, sought clarity, and provide clarity as well with very, very factual information. The dalal suñ guest bi. I think this is the first time we do Grand Bantaba. Adiko wax dalal ak jàmm. It's a very, relaxed environment. We don't bite, we don't beat, we don't insult.
Right.
And at the end of the day, by the time ngay fi jógee, dina nekk foo xam ne di nga always look forward to dellusiwaat because loolu moo dee xaw ak suñ guest yi yëpp. Kon di leen jaajëfal rek and am kontaan rek suma xarit xol bi tey nag moom kay da nga xëy rek jomaay jaxaar fay toog am nga bés bi Thiam waaye Thiam namoon naa la de yàggu de waaye namoon naa la
yow moom
waaw su ma toogee benn fan
nam ak dara la nene
su ma toogee ñetti fan gis
nam ak dara
dafay mel ni wan yi
nam ak dara
nama ak dara
waaw kay
léegi dinaa bàyyi MC mu wax ndax nameel bi nekkut ak dara
ma ne nam ak dara joxe
loolu laa la wax MC laa nama doon yow de
waaw loolu laa wax léegi ma ne ko
léegi na MC wax ndax nameel bi àndut ak dara
man loolu laa ma ne nam ak dara MC su la namee
booba man delloo naa la kaddu bi
MC mel ko
bu tey mu xam naa ne waxtaan bi dañ ne gis naa ne bàyyi moom ak nii ñoom ñaar moom
nam ak dara
mu ne nama ak dara
waaw kay
waaw nama dara daf day am de su ma kay wax naa ko fi ma ne am nga góor da nga war a am foundation nga am ay jigéen
boobu moom
bu ma gaañoo mu ne ma boobu moo ko nee
waaw boobu moom gis loo ma woyee fale ma yow jooyee 2020
rek jigéen yi
ñëw di jooyee
on naa la ko bii su ñu am doole da nga am ay jigéen sa gannaaw de soo ko amul bu ko góor
jigéen ñooy doole bi
waaw bu dee doole bi de kenn bu laa ko wax soo bëggee dem fuñ naa nga am sa gannaaw anyway ni nga nuyu ñëpp di ziyaare ñëpp si julli muñ jógee fekkee nañ ko si jàmm yàlla nañ ko fekkee at yi bari yàlla nangu suñ julli yàlla ibbi wërsëg bi yàlla saxoo bi yokk a wërsëg tam si réew mi ak jàmm si réew mi réew mi tam jaami réew mi jaami ñëpp la kon jar na ñu koo ñaanal di ñaanal réew bu baax tam di kontaan naa trop tey war a ñëwaat si programme bu nga xam ne programme bu am solo la muy Grand Bantaba bu nga xam ne amul kenn ko xam ne mu ngi si réew mi aw si biti doo seetaan programme bi ñëpp a koy seetaan soo bëggee xam ne programme am na impact wala li yaa ngi ko seetaan soo génnee si mbedd bi ngay gis réaction bi kenn ku nekk na la woon ne Grand Bantaba keroog maa ngi dem fooñi ñu bëri ñu ngi taxaw ko di ma ne seen programme bi Grand Bantaba dañ ko dee seetaan so ma laa ne kon léegi egg na fu nekk Europe bi diaspora bi tam soo demee Amérique da ngaa gis sax ñoom dañuy toog di ko seetaan seen YouTube bi seen télé screen bi amee dañ ko def vidéo sax di ma ko seen dañu ngi laa seetaan si programme bi so kon loolu su dee ba egga fii tey sant yàlla la tey yàlla daf ñu xiwal ñu toog fii nekku ñoo gën a xam am na ñu toog si biti ñoo di gën a xam sax wala yàlla daf ñu jagleel loolu kon sant yàlla si loolu bu baax a baax di nuyu itam suma xarit xol nee ne si taxawaayam si soppotam si bëgg a réewam wala dëgg nee ne moom activiste bu nga xam ne spécial la waaw amul farfarlu moom soo ko saagee nga xas ko sax nga am problème into si ami si yow daf dee faate loolu loo ko waxoon yëpp lu ma gis mooy lu la def ko rekut kon ñooñu loolu fas mbir yooyu dafa jafe nga am ko si réew Sonko Gambia moom révolutionnel la waaw moom tàcc boobu laa ko jox waaw moom révolutionnel la moom foog naa sax dafa war a bàyyi mbiri politique mu am fii sa groupe am xam ne moom into si su ko dee caaxaane waaw c'est ça mu ne mafia groupe mafia waaw moom la ñu bàyyee mbiri mafia yi waaw
xam nga Ghana am nañ soo amee dëj am na ñoo dee fay pour ñu ñëw jooyal la sa dëj soo bàyyi dafa am war a am groupe am soo amee xeex nga fay leen ñu ñëw xeexal la
waaye moom non duma leen groupe foot non duma leen groupe boobu non
ori taalibo mu ne ma gis bàyyo mu ngi aju si kaw piko bi nii dama toog si bureau bi ngay xool gars yi benn mu ngi bàyyi ak wala mu ne bàyyi mu génnee mu xool loxo bàyyi ko si yëlo bi mu ne gisul baax la si mais bu ko police bi bàyyi mu ngi xool bàyyi loxoom bi wala gisul yëlo bi si loxoom bi soo mu jaaxal ko mu ne laas bi ko dama dee taalibo bi ma daal mooy mu ne ma loxo bi laa doon xool
taalibo kaka daa jaara Somale soo laa
ba ne moom mu ne dafa dem jaara Somale moom si advance team bi waaw mu ne moom dafa am kii loolu mu rafetlu ko. taalibo caméraman
ban advance
waaw
dëgg la dem na.
ban ma ne ban advance
advance bàyyoo.
advance
nit ki tamit. bàyyee ko li mu dafa important biir NPP.
ma ne
dafa nekk part of the logistique. the logistique team.
programme la
man xam programme yi guma ko sax.
du you have to know the programme.
mu ne président mi mu ngi dem.
dafa war a dem soo
def leen ko.
I don't even know.
bu ko am naa ne if it is a government this one moom lu moo dugga si advance.
Sidik waay ok yow xamuloon da government la da NPP ay
non xam nga bàyyi kii
man xam naa
vidéo man la.
taalibo vidéo man la comme
ma ne vidéo man yëpp
vidéo man la comme man
ba pare MPP
vidéo man la comme man
Caam
am nañ faalu am nañ yóoru la am léegi.
Caam dina ngeen tooñ déedéet kaay leen ma
non
man xam naa si dara
commentateur la taalibo mooy seen
bu commentateur
waaw
léegi am na kii keneen kii ku fa nekk
Alaji Bambo
waaw
non taalibo la commentateur la
why you guys doing PR for those ones
waaw
as if
Talibo
they touch fence. The bottom line, Talibo is not even, Talibo is part of the media team. Why Nekut them on behalf of the media team? Talibo is a very, very important person in NPP. So, so I mean, this president,
logistique loolu la waxal sa wàll la wax ne moom si logistique bi.
suñ président
kaakare la ko fo Grand Bantaba groupe
président bi suy move
xam nga si setup of NPP bàyyi xam ne bàyyi nekkoon na ko bàyyi ñu am
ma ne bàyyi ba mu faa nekk ak léegi du dee NPP has been transformed. NPP is now being institutionalized. Okay, it's different. Yow bi faa nekk all time la léegi it's different.
bàyyi xam naa ba bi de bàyyi xam nga gars yi nga bàyyi
man dama lay dem advance
MC
damay dem ak
loolu di kañ la
so ma ba same thing na nee
dafa different
ban difference
da gis bàyyi mu ngi génne beneen taal fan naa defi ni président bi dafa gaañu
ban logistique
ñoom ñaar ma bàyyi taal boobu ku gaañu noonu
Omar
ma ne loolu once upon a time la man laa wax the current NPP taalibo dafa important so advance team bi la ñoom ñoo dee dem logistique ñu make sure ne you know
am nga Buba so yéen nee mu ngi différence li am nga ne bés boobu noonu bési koor tabaski spécial bi waaw nee lu moo joxe yooyu taalibo moo ko jox gis naa ko yaa bela leke laaw
kon yow dëggal nga ne lu wax waxoon na ne fii
kay ma wax la ba nga gis xëy na boobu dañ sa télé ba la woote nit ñi
ab taalibo Fass kam
bayo xam nga ne si julli bi ne taalibo dafa ma indi xaar
am naa ne yow sa diggante ak taalibo moom spécial la
exactly
but am naa ne directeur boobu la de après directeur boobu la de
déedéet taalibo directeur génnale ko
exactly
télévision na ka defo le
directeur la defan na bi
foog naa ne ni ngi am spécial guest bu nga xam ne man foog naa ne su ma xamoon ne moom mooy ñëw man sa kon du ma doon ñëw
amuloo choice
no choice
Cham amuloo choice
moo tax waxuma la
waaw
Cham yi fi bari ya fa saa yooyu noonu du fi am amuloo choice
ñëw man la suma kilifa la tam wax dëgg yàlla jaar nañ si yu bëri waaye tam ku xarañ si politique la ku xam vétéran politicien la bu nga xam ne yàgg na si fil bi xam naa tey neen am waxtaan bu am solo bu nga xam ne ñëpp ñu si jàng waxtaan bu nga xam ne fan naa ñëpp ñu ngi yàkkamti nañ ko parce que ñoom maas yi war a ñu toog si programme bi dina baax tamit jàng si yu bëri si doxi ni political parties yi ak even di interparty because moom mooy di co-chairperson of the interparty committee parce que interparty am na yu bëri de toog fi ñu ñëpp di cristal seen liggéey yu bëri mu ngi am si political party nga xam ne ñu war a step in as interparty mooy saaga yu dee am si supporter political parties yi président bi jël ay statement di attaque political parties yi duñ dee gis benn action from the interparty yu bëri te war nañ ko mën a discourse fii so kon waxtaan bi dina am solo trop di nuyu ñëpp di nuyu itam borom kër bi tam muy Fatou si taxawaayam spécial te ba si spécial day bi ñëpp gis nañ bi yoon dafa ala daw mi bii moom dafa neex trop lekka yi neex na man dama lekk ba óbaloot waaw amul kenn ku fa dem ne lekko ñëpp a lekk amee sax den far yu jëlal seen lekk yu waale ko seen kër yi so dafa ne ala daw ne na di ko ñaanal tam yal na ko yàlla yàggal suñu kanam léegi ko wér ak wér Fatou ni ku baax la Fatou Touré soo ko xamul rek ngay wax lu bon si gannaawam bool soo doon jëfante moom di nga xam ne ni ku tee la ku dal la ku maandu la tam waaw loo ko boole mu bokk loo ko boole du si bokk waaw kon kooku tam jar na tam ñu ko celebrate
man du tee dignité
so kooku moom wax dëgg yàlla man suma xarit la waaw suma xarit la tey ñu xuloo ila ñu juboo isa mu taf ma isa
waaye laaj ko what topic la gay di xuloo
waaw isa ñu clash bi
yëpp is around something
waaw so ba tey su toogee few days ba kool ko ne xalaat ko ñu juboowaat waaw jërëjëf
thank you so much bye welcome
thank you so much Buba thanks to
be content na salola
all the viewers be viewers all be content na salola
ya salo ñintele ay mo jamal keren
bari am bayo ak Buba
non
spécial la Buba tam am na lu gëné bu nga xam ne dëgg bi yëpp am ko la ko Buba isi ko ciow mu dama no mu ko Buba fu nekk ni yëpp cause na léegi
man mënu ma ko no ba dama am pour bind ne this is provocation
parce que Buba cause ga bu nekk
ay naate la
cause na bayo dem bu ñëwé
dem nañ ci court house
waaw
table nañ he pay for the price already
bayo was squeeze
waaw you already
pay for the price def na ko il faut nga def ko
bayo dem gëna de bayo fu ñaaru la gëni dafa gëni dé julli it took 2 days by bi poussat affaire yi waaw
bayo kay
oh ma la ki call Buba ni ko xaw ma woon da nga am jabar yena san
nene bayo loolu nene that's not your problem that's not your problem nene bayo loolu that's not your problem that's not your problem
nene is my nene
but it's okay
I was your nene
nene is mine still
I was your
sa wala be nafiki yalla ñun ci moto barate ben altati ñaan kasawol be min na
kasamum fenfenke
cérémonie kon alayam waaye kasa ñoo génn ko
ko ñom kasara
that will may that keep walking
boy look I nene le dañ nuroté
bi akona na la communicate le
ya nga communicate le communicate
so anyway me mo be content la mba fele mo de ko bota salo kono juma kum folo wala mbiti
Yes.
be ala tentula man sakalanke me ya lon ko wala sindi bi ñol no fanamba salo alhamdulillah the friends and families me ya lon ko they send well wishes ba fele ko ala barka baba ke for that, and then jigita la ko mobe la leon fale subol domota men nyanta kala keta salbaul santa ko keta alma ala subhanahu wa ta'ala wo nyon la fa mobe chaw
Amen.
men yalon ko man na salo la nyinan alma jari yana bu wa nyinan malon ser sa ko non
Ay siadale.
malon ser an yalon ni ser sa ko sa ko dial
Kadiala.
so be duala men yalon ko
Kadiala
sino man tari bulu
ka fenjama le fanan.
yeah, yes, it's now next
Bari
year.
nga 12 bulu.
Yeah, but Buba, immediately after Salo, na ni kuya ba solo because na sangola solo. Sang me yalong ko fongola sangola. Me yalong ko wala kita president Oliliti. Me yalong ko wala Omar Kamarati. Omar Kamara mole me yalong ko Buba nyim mo kenda bala. Omar kabring immediately President Baro Tombo as fungo kake ano luma ya to mun kake UDP la nyaton ko from that day Omar Kamara malam ala personal bodyguard for campaign be keta commission keta campaign be keta for I election will win but alhamdulillah kabring it bugo Omar mu former soldier tenu but yeah but kabring keta at the end of it Omar Mahmoud back to soldier nyama bari President Baro because of kata Paul Melkai President Baro latana ka Omar ka Omar ni Yusfa ke kala odlilti when he is traveling all the time naning Omar tara this time next time naning Yusfa la kata although they are civilian for the first time in history the president wala odliye ke civilian you understand obey nya ya kata because of what they have done for the president actually because it don't most about la kata from the start so wole ning Omar dalen ni ñola wole nana kin ni ñola baat par mo fele me ya lon ko akullo ta baat mo fele me ya lon ko ay sutro soto mo fele me ya lon ko aya fanji be duwala alma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ye nemani kafara kay alma ali la jam sunna ala dimba hala sambanya alma ala sunna so be president konton na san wala be state house be konton na san wala be gambia be konton na san wala bari umar na san gambia la san wala
Yes.
mu couleur me alon ko no ko be mo be dan na so umar so duwala sala dimbayal so duwala pour ala sina balwo sunna ndi ko ala Bantaba.
Thank you so much. Almane manin ka na tentu kaje baki wolem na panel sol timbe dunna programme kono wole fe bi na luntan batanan damen wolem di Gambia Democratic Congress mi mu GDC aliyalo ne nyim watin kono of course am dia mo be siarim bagele ni na GDC la karola honorable Mama Kande kabring ya tumi ko mo moltimi alon ko anim president o e kajal sotele pour asi kafuno nyamen di National People's Party wala tinna ngela senior administrative secretary na de jang min kera Samba Baldeh mole mi alon ko atuma mabo politiko no nabe kajala ku jama la mi alon ko le be dedde ngela party wala min kera GDC party Mr. Baldeh, welcome.
Thank you very much Abuba Abarka follow mbe bayo konton na sangola e men foten ala mala ne mani kafara ke sambante fure ani sambante fure to malbe wo kola am contenta baka pour kana bi programme to nyina modi force programme ti nyim Bantaba pour nga mabela ketanye kontan ku bati natan na kafunyo mal fan taraja me alon kon suruwal ka ko suma benna bakan harit memo MC champi nga tarajang wo ko en kontan bake dum nene fanang mo moleti me alon kon kafunyo male munum na e doko ke interparty committee non adun nala doku wato dal nga buñale nga tentu ay doku men kije ay Gambia je ay Gambia doku Gambia ko alota Gambia ko la je bake woto o ko en contane pour ni wole benja e wo ko la fanam be duwake la fanan na mol min yalla ko tata hijola ko ala si kende muruni nan yen fanan tara kayra kono jang ye duwal men be kije fo ala sa be jabi ala sa talani mbadi misimol be tema woto mbe jama konton na minu yalon ko ibe nyim programme wala moy kan ani ba jibe kan minul be Gambia jang ani indi diaspora me mo be konton na mbafula mole ko ala barka juma mubarak.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Abarka Bake pour ka frana in programme to be kodolu kachala le follow janembe futala GDC la kola maybe ni be la flaka comment about it science thing loi duntale mi alon ko ni president on neng akamtale ko monsieur Soronno walla e kodojo walla ni minister nen walla national assembly member walla do kulal mi alon ko masakunda do kulal jamal ke command civil servant la yenyi move je nyaadile well dol ya criticize le bari dol bijele e ko fana bete ata le ite ya nyaadile
actually buba nte ngaje ko nyimu kuleti mi alon ko aku bete ata bake parce que ne GDC jibe ntol GDC kabiri a follow dula ntol man la fi nendiro la man la fi kajafiro la man la fi ka motumi kula me ya lon ko mo muddati politics lati tol man fi lo sifa la hadama dingo ne fa bunya nyante mo nyo bunya la ni momo je abe mo nenna ama fanne bunya ibe mo la wulula nenna imela wulula bunya parce que ne mo la wulula nen abela wulula nenna ne mo la nyaton ko nen abela nyaton ko nenna woto jumaalo nendiro saboma ite men ye nandiro fo ite men ya folo woto o mo kulit me alon ko mansa kunda i tardetale pour kañi luwa naati wala na banko kan abete ata bake deni bajele ko abe molla politiko nyin aba kela a silola me alon ko at least gambianol be fanjila politiko kono mo bitale at least la politiko ke a nyama ya tare maymira ko mo be nenna walla mo be kuma fole me alon ko abe bulale ko mola o bete ata bake
ndol ngaje nyame neni lan nga halat si this new law
Well, Buba, gis naa the developing news in regards to, you know, the law being passed. Again, if we look at it like on the surface, okay, they passed a law to criminalize, you know, insulting, right? Purman, it's a welcome news. Because at the end of the day, man, who hold from inception, I've always been person who against when people say politics is dirty. Man dama ko dey against. Mylen politics is never dirty. The actors that play politics, ñom ñoo nekk dirty people, send mindset more dirty and they lack issues and because of who they are, lulling they manifest to send politics and send dealing. Because politics, what is it? It's persuasion, you know, it's convincing, it's negotiation, it's, you know, lobbying. That is, it's just being given a name in the politics. Why ninko de like politician fen katling, politician duñ dé wax diga. Man dama né lolu gis-gisin nit ki la ak xeyna nit ki xelam mo tollu fofu motam gisé ko nonu. Why politics is supposed to be a very honorable and noble thing. And anybody ko xamné yang ci duga yow nonu nga ko wara gisé nonu nga ko wara doxalé. Why ñu ci bari li ci ñom liñ xam liñ mun lolu lañ ci déggé fa So anywhere else, manama feel ne nda suñ kër yi la nda suñ liggéey kaay la saaga moo rafetut si benn boor te boo demee ba result in saagante rek kon dama feel ne lack nga substance lack nga issues to discuss so da ngaa result ci loolu noonu ay haste comme ni ko soosee waxee kondante yaa ñoo kajafiro and things like that no because su nekkee ne am nga li ngaa wax doo saaga su nekkee ne xam nga li ngaa wax doo saaga you know am na ni nga ko waxee ci yar ak respect ak tey ak dignité ba nga xam ne nu métti ki nga waxal dina déggal li nga wax dina ko accept parce que xam na ne dégg la dina ko indil yokkute dina ko indil jëm kanam you know dina ko yokk daal waaye now my issue is why that segment of people la ñoo wax ne ñooñu rek la this law di protect how about man ak yow we are Gambians and man dama feel ne man ak yow ñoo gën a important that 6 or 7 people ñi def foofu ne you know category of people ñi def foofu ne the law applies to those people and the reason why I say ne ñoo leen gën a important parce que ñun ñoo tax ñu doon liñ doon te ñun ñoo leen di maintain so su nekkee ne ñoom feel nañ ne ñun ñoo leen fa teg ba pare ñoom ñu protect seen boppa ñu bàyyi ñu man ak yow ak keneen ak keneen the vulnerable person in the Kabada I like to say Kabada parce que suma yumpaañ awa Cissé fa la jógee Kabada la jógee ba pare man dama am tooma Kabada so man waa Kabada laa man waa foofu laa so I mean what about those people Gambians lañ so ñooñu waruñ leen a protect because saagante ak haste has become the norm right loolu da ngaa gis ne in a simple conversation or a simple disagreement mu escalate to saaga la ba saaga sa 7 generation ñoo xam ne xamuñ ci dara so suñ ne dañoo bëgg a aar setal dañu bëgg a setal suñ jëfin ci politics dafa war a nekk across the board it has to cover every single person that is a part of, the Gambia in all sectors. And saagante rek nekkut ne ci politique rek la dee xew. Saagante rek nekkut ne officials lañ dee saaga. So su nekkee ne lu ñaaw li dafa war a cover everybody else. Why don't just man pour fii dama feel ne discrimination la te dama feel ne it's a cabal trying to protect themselves. You understand? Because they know ne they will fall a victim. Because su nekkee ne yow or na la ne sa jëfin dafa rafet, sa jëfin dafa jub, sa jëfin dafa jaar yoon nu ko luwaa waxee nu ko sarta waxee man duma am problème pour ne di predict ne dañ maa saaga o dañ maa xas. Understand nga? At the end of the day, law bi dafa war a apply for everybody else. Once it is substantiated or there is evidence ne buuba waxal na ma lu ñaaw loo xam ne waru koo wax. Understand nga ay yooyu noonu ma feel ne méttilu naa ko war naa mun a dem si loi bi nga xam ne mooy cover Barrow, loi bi nga xam ne mooy cover Dawda Jallow, loi bi nga xam ne mooy cover Sidi Ndiaye war na maa mun a cover man tam parce que loi doo ko def mu discriminate doo ko def mu segregate. Loi has to be across the board. Man foofu laa amee issue boobu noonu because dama feel ne ñenn lañ nekk di protect while ñeneen ñi ñu ngi li nii. If anything else fii nga mun a waxee ne kumba bu am ndey ak kumba bu amul ndey, kumba bu am yaay kumba bu amul yaay. In this situation is a perfect description of that.
Yeah, definitely. MC.
jërëjëf Buuba xam nga first bi war a jëkkee wax mooy nan ngay define saaga.
Yeah, it's very important. Fana loi daf ko war a define.
Da nga ñaaw.
waaw bu la government war a jëkkee xool ku liggéey loi bi nan ngay define saaga te nga ne président bi te soo xoolee ñu déggee naa saaga sax si nguur mi leen àndal ñooy taxaw di saaga opposition leader yi gis nañ fi président bi dem toog ñu àndaa moom taxaw di saaga Lawyer Darboe di saaga UDP kon ñu di ko soo saagee Lawyer Darboe yow moom yaa ngi free ba soo saagee Adama Barrow dañ la war a arrest dañ la war a charge.
Exactly.
wala soo saagee Mama Kandeh dañ la war a yaa ngi free pero soo xoolee MP bi seen supporter yi ñoo gën a mën a saaga bëgg ñoom ñoo ko dee wane si political rally si events yi léegi ñoom ñoo ñu gisee mën ngaa saaga Mama Kandeh mën ngaa saaga Adama naka Lawyer Darboe Essa Mbaye Fall yaa ngi free mu ngaa retraité nga nelaw boo soo saagee Baro wala nga saaga Fabakary Tombong Jatta ñi di pati la
Ministre.
Tombong Jatta ñi di pati la soo saagee Tombong Jatta ñu arrest la soo saagee Darboe ñu kii naka Baro ñu téye la so loolu il faut ñu xool naka saaga naka la ko define force loolu mu war a jigee am.
Yeah. Because waxee nit for example da ngaa fen. That is just you are lying.
Waaw
It's a lie.
waaw loolu soo
But ñun suñu lifin yow how are you going to I don't know
ko defee si code bi
define
waaw
ban façon saaga
ba mu saaga la because tey soo waxee nit ki ne waxulu da ngaa fen. sa ko nga ne waaye moo ne du mu waa.
ñun suñu society dañ ko bañ but in a normal
Waaw.
this thing it's a lie you
Waaw.
cannot
It's not an insult.
Waaw du saaga.
It is not an
Waaw,
insult. Waaye ñun
bés boobu saa si tubaab yi da nga day gis ne doom di wax baayam li da nga fen waxuloo dégg
waaw
those things are things that are
poste bi nga war a jigéen bàyyi xel mooy ñu liggéey lu waa moo tax ñu suñu néegi député yi il faut que soo nekkee member parliament da nga war a ut ay expert si legal expert ñu xamel tey naka criminal code bi wala criminal ak bu ngay ici fu ñu jaar legal expert yi ñu advice la lan nga war a pass bu xam nga loi tey mu nga ko pass tey mu féeboo la tey ñoom féeboo la leen tey ëllëg dañu génn office keneen ñeneen ñooy ñëw léegi ñu la mu féeboo yow mu génn office léegi yow léegi da nga nekk victime of that loi boo liggéey woon bu ko dee mun ngaa sàggata ñu ne waa da nga sàgga kii waaye time boobu mun la protect boo da nga fa génn soo ba loi soo ko liggéey da nekk across the board na ñëpp gis seen boppa nga soo fa nekkul sax ba tey soo fa jógee sax loi bi tey daf laa protect boor ku nekk président député civil servant ñooñu la boor political leadership tam and opposition leadership su ëppa tey government yi wetin leen dañ leen war a protect tam ay kilifa leen bu ko dañ jiite ay nit ñu xamal tey di nga am yaakaar si ñoom tey soo saagee tey Mama Kandeh nga saagal Lawyer Darboe soo fa Lawyer Darboe yi génn soo Mama Kandeh yi génn loolu mun na yaaxa réew mun na yaaxa réew bu ko nit ki bugga dafa naka bugga dafa lifi naka
dafa
métti
dafa sax si xol.
bugga dafa métti am na ko xamante yaa ngi ko nga saaga suma njiit dafa maa naxari mu nga dañu mu si mbeel sa nga confort nga xeexa moom boo ñaata political yi la ñoo nekk si civil servant ñoo nekk si government bi te ñun soo leen saagee ñu arrest la waaye political yi nekk si opposition soo leen saagee mun ngay nelaw soo dem nga nelaw bu ko loi protégul ñooñu soo foog naa ne loi suñ koo liggéey dañ ko war a xoolaat bu baax député yi suñu war a di vote laws dañ war a dem seen constituency yi waxtaan naa ñoom ne dafa am loi bu nga ñëw si ndigg député yi lan mooy seen xalaat ku nekk wax sa xalaat si loi boobu nga dem si ndigg député nga taxaw nga ne man suma constituency ñi ne d'accorduñ si lii ak lii ba député ba di nga taxaw kon di assemblée bi di wax ne man maa ngi wax suma constituency fekk waxuloo kenn député yi bëri suñu daayee suma constituency ñoo ma yónni fekk laajuloo kenn
géej nañ seen constituency.
waaw man mii xaw ma sa loi bi Sirif Sarr du mu ko voté man taawul ma yëgu ma ko.
Sagour la de dañuy am sa parade.
waaw Sirif Sarr yëgul ma Sirif Sarr. mais si man on a jiw ko si laa nekk. Sirif Sarr ooy nu ne ma leen ne da nga dégg loi bi dañ ko war a vote.
Actually you were opposing Sirif Sarr.
waaw waaye dara man stakeholder la.
yeah stakeholder.
waaw si constituency bi. war na ma mën a oo ne ma MC. loi bi loolu du sa xelaat.
maybe dem na
I don't even think they call her because when you have an entire constituency, it's difficult even to call people. But if you organize a meeting, right, you announce ko, publicize ko, a town hall meeting. So they mute lolu hanga yow sabot la. Why at least nala orne people that went there, at least majority will agree you will support them. But in the absence of that,
waaw da nga oo kilifa diina yi kilifa aada yi nga oo stakeholders yëpp. ne ne Ibo Town Pagi Jola ñu ngi fa war a am meeting député bi moo oote Joshua fu nekk nit mu def ko ñëpp ne lii mooy loi bu mu war a vote luy seen xalaat
lan mooy si seen xalaat
suñu pere ñu dem mu dem si assemblée ne ma ne laajte naa suma constituency ñi ne ñoom d'accord si lii la d'accord nañ si wane lii leen bëgg ñu yokk ko si
xam naa MC boobu that practice laak si député si néegi député because man I don't see any député ku xam ne dafay def loolu dama ko musa comment si radio bi when they pass that law that the diaspora voting gars yi bu ñu ko voté de ma ne ko kan mooy dem si seen constituency ngeen organise town hall at least ngeen waxal nit yi lii moo ñëw si house bi dañ ko war a vote what is your opinion kenn defut ko
nu ko def
so they just went with their own opinion with their own
parce que suñu taxawee ci mbab yi lu gaa dee wax
boobu moo war a
loolu la gaa dee wax so ñun ñëpp
so now coming back to this law wait MC coming back to this law when you stand there man suma constituency xam naa ne man kenn ooyu ma town hall meeting kenn ooyu ma pour consulter it did not happen even I was not told, I did not see it announced, it did not happen. There was no constituency town hall meeting to discuss an issue that was supposed to happen at the parliament. Now, if I go and tell it, I hear my parliamentary stand on the parliament and say, my people said it, and then I come out, I say, no, MP, you lied. Am I going to be prosecuted?
That's a fact that you have said. That's not that insult. Because you have said a fact, so that's not that insult.
Ablaye bu ñu voté lii si assemblée bi. ana kan ko ñu koy bina. Ablaye Cissé moo ko ñu koy bina Facebook. député waaye Sonko bi Oyu constituency. moo ñu koy bina Facebook ne léegi.
du suma député.
fu nga dëkk.
I even said it in the Nyamina West living bi député wa Nyamina West ay maa ko jëkka dal ci loolu man ko whom did you discuss
I wrote the story I listened to your audio
that's it man ko kan ngay discuss ak loolu you have never come you have never organized any
ma ne Ablaye bu ngay voté rek nga gis ne Ablaye lu mu kontaan si loolu rek Ablaye moo ko ñu post Facebook mu ne léegi fu nekk nii moom lii ku saaga rek 10,000 am 100,000 dara si laa gis.
Ablaye did not consult me.
Wow. So you know what?
A lot of people are going to become convicts very soon.
The interesting thing is they said now the president, if you insult the president, the vice president, a minister, member of National Assembly. Now number 5 is saying a civil servant in exercise of their functions. Why didn't you say the president in exercise of his function or the vice president or the minister but like a civil servant exercise? What about if they are doing other things? If you
non-civil servants.
Yeah,
what of non-civil servants?
So if they are not in exercise of their duties, if you insult them, they cannot take you to court.
Saga can go to welcome. Political saga.
I think they should have just generalized.
Ñepp wara condemn saga. Ñepp wara man nangu ne ku nekk am nga ideas ku nekk am sa gis-gis kii lii la gis ne lii moo ko arrangé war na ko saaga bot saaga moom dafa war am punishment man nangu naa loolu ak ku mu di nekk wala yaa ngi ànd ak nguur bi wala yaa ngi si opposition bi ku saaga la war a jaar la si yoon boo tey lu fi loi bi moo laa woon ne mën nga ànd si nguur nga saaga opposition bi nga tëdd sa kër nga nelaw nga nekk si opposition bi nga saaga nguur bi nga dem prison loolu moo fi nekk kuma am de kuma am
nga fay
loolu mooy dégg
bye go ahead.
Yeah. Like just MCR boy diamond about consultation. You see, individual, the only time they will do consultation is when phone is provided to them, like from the donor agency.
Your kodo dealer.
Yeah, kodo dealer.
When the phones, your kodo dealer.
What a guy engaged and guy.
No, that's the part.
That's
That's the part. You know, imagine last time, I don't know whether he's an activist.
And they have to produce a report.
They were doing,
NCCE.
NCCE.
The National Council of
with
Civic
activists
Education. It's a good initiative.
You know,
But
that
I
was
saw
that
the
was
National
the one.
Assembly members there.
You know, that was another one also which was done by Activista.
Okay.
It was funded by Activista. So for them, the money they are paying them through their salary for them to do consultation, for them to, communicate with their people. They are not, that money is going to the pocket. It's going to
Consequence allowances.
Yes.
It's not utilized.
It's not utilized. So this is the problem about this country. So for me, regarding this insult issue, I am really against the law. To tell you the truth, I'm against the law. The law is not democratic. The thing is,
But why
I also,
insulting is bad? Why
yeah, no,
you against it?
I have my own way why I said
Okay.
You see, that is why segregation oketaji. Alo luwa me alongo amanyo na kalo. Nasa man pe there will be segregation. That's why segregation oketaji. You understand? And luwa me alongo segregation oketaji in proper democracy. Wo luwa man ke luwati. Wo luwa man ke luwati. So that's one thing we have to look. The second thing is the definition also, if you look at the definition also. But the reality is, we the citizens now, when I say we the citizens, it involves the president, it involves whoever is working in the government. So, remember you all of come from Kulu. Because, actually, Nendro, I ain't a family. Nendro, I ain't told Nafa Minella. I didn't can Nendro, I ain't a family. What is the interest there? You understand? And actually, manengol ka fuko nendro mu randas fongol di rounders,
yes.
yeah, nya fay diamond akamuri fongola kam because ika men fo ama men bala wala betala nya balene ba betala nya falene fa betala mo fantanta keri mo bantanta keri. So at the end, remember you nyundu ko we ndol banku don ndol citizen, we have to be civilized. You understand? And especially now ndol funding kyol because we are the future leaders of tomorrow. Make sure
you guys stop saying that future leaders of tomorrow and you never become the leader. Don't say the youths are future leaders. Youths are leaders because they are leading and they're making things happen. But this narrative that they keep on telling us, the elder, future leaders. We need to not allow that being told to us anymore.
But are you not the future leader?
No, future leader, and the future never comes. I've been hearing that since I was 5 years. Since 5 years. And until now, what we see now, I 77 years, I 68 years, I 75 years, you relinquish power and bring the young people. Exactly. So when are we going to become the leaders now? All you tell us is future.
Yeah.
And you guys refuse to go. The only time you go is when you die.
It's a dream boy hamne.
And the point here is
hard to come by. The dream is hard to come by. Man, the dream is hard to come by.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you are the future leaders, and future never comes. They get them there, and then somebody else will be told future. We are the now leaders.
Okay.
That's the narrative we need to
Barrow was a future leader. He's the president.
Why, yo, this
like I said, we are the future leaders. I still stand by that word. Nimbi manke nyadon kodi sama ekere nyadon kodi. You understand? Abekili. So alfa mel yalon ko be sando. You understand? One thing they also need to understand, ninke ba be sando, ikanen droge. It's like ikadumon ko lel karandi. And I'm very disappointed recently. You understand? Ikaya keba ba katamulu ibe forumol ibe nyonen. You understand? The likes of, Goroma Baksho Gede and then Sirim Bojang. That audio is completely unfortunate. That audio is completely unfortunate. So basically, So basically, Pule Meya Longo.
No, but Bakso can endure audio. I don't know Malo Munea Dungala for the first time. Purka ban indiro audio.
Yeah, so remember you will go ning alpha can droke. Didn't remember Duma. I can't remember better.
Yes.
So the society le follow Kulu, follow them Kulu and the society. You understand? If you go, you Nimba follow you loyal to that, Luamian go president will protect, can't protect, you understand? It was caused by us. But Luaning among Luad me along and the principles of democracy tata. I think democracy the principle of Manta. So Nin Lata Luani Bondi, men can only come folium from Kulu, for the Dajico can fund, Iba na society kono, Zaka Kilometer. Because B, right, you can hear president only. But I didn't president. So all these things are things me along go, I mean, we need to look. I am not in with that law. You understand? Law Manta. You can name minister, minister Nendo. For minister can draw. Minister can draw. For government officer, for government officer, Nendroke. They can go Naba do Kola. So Naba do Kola. So this means now they are protecting the thieves. That's why I'm not in support of the law. Because it's like, okay, in a doko, because people will only, talk against you. You understand? When you do wrong at your job. So this means now they want to keep doing wrong. And we will not talk to them about it. No! That law, I'm excluded. But anybody may look, you are serving me. Even the bank, I'm paying you. You understand? Near cookie may along come and be and debit diamole male. Nimbediamule, Bediamule, and Kulu. Ah, Kulu. Well, a diamla so katabat. Nimbediamule, diamu Kuluola. El Alpha. May along ani fasaki kulon. Nibediamule, diamaya coca diamu fale.
Bay buba ite kuo banjele kabiri ninol ko ni abe do ko la niya neng sa ite do kula nyin ay ku ke me alon ko ama ben ikoy ba diamu la kuluro kan diamu me alon ko at least abala mistake ko jelal ya aya faham ya tare mane ima ofo man ke nendiroti do ya faidit fen ko at least wonen duwani manta nil ko ni abe fen ko la ya neng so même mu problème to jero ni ate nendu so mune be kala
so wala nte nte loi ni mumo be nte ma loi ni ta ni atara il lefta wo loi si wa sama na sai o sai ye fon ko sama sai loi sama na sara na banko ka sai mo be
ba man ke dina kelinti
ustaz candidate
man ke dina kelinti fa
so wala tina democracy hey democracy ntolu kanka democracy nka ta banku jumalel. Can you name those countries?
Yeah, America
la Angleterre. But Angleterre jang kanyin ndro mel fu jang wana ko it also we have like MCM we have to look at the definition. How then define the nyadi le. Because in America, dingo fo sa go, daddy you like. It's our president go, fuck you. So ndole jang na jamano the norms and values of this country niyo for alpha or you for moedro akajelo go yanen so what so it are defined no they cannot allow so law it cannot have a definition of the crime that law is just a mere law. That is why the law man ko come kunna to law ya pass junale but law pass in kola mo jele len droke mo jelle mo le mele alon ko fanko mo jelle ko dum ko cité ko wuli ala ko anu ka wuli afle
d'accord
yes mo jelle ko ministre dole ko wuli anu ministre dole ko wuli afle basa ni ko mo ko wuli ala ko say anu ay wuli ala ko say fona ne ba ba ka kawle bo nyama ko mo ko fona ala fona ne ba
wuli kawle bo nyama language
ya ba be
so
why you think it's heavy? It's a language. When man didn't say, why? When man didn't say wulia, all of you know fen, English you know lie, Jola you know kagajor. It's just the same thing. So you don't make it look one language, make it look neighborhood. It's not acceptable, but the other ones are acceptable. The bottom line is when you don't say the truth, you lie. It's the definition of the action.
So whether that lie is included in this law, let us wait and see.
The interesting part is when I
No, I don't think that can be a law.
The fortune
Tell
telling.
somebody you are lying, that cannot be an insult.
So now,
Here, you are lying in the Masaga.
That's our norm, our religious norm.
So now, because it's our norm,
Yeah.
then we need to be very, very descriptive
That's it.
of what we consider an insult.
Lord Motamane, what MC said is the definition of that insult. That's what they should define before making the law.
The interesting
So that we
part,
know
when they
whether
talk
this,
about-
you say this is a lie, is against the law, or when you say this is not against the law.
Against the law.
You see, so these are things
so
that
this
is
definition ying ita wala sort la. Because I definition
the moment he sees a Yemira Kasafe,
So
there's something in their mind.
No.
That's what they should have put on paper.
No. Definition may capote. Ni ko bi den nen define na jang. Ba define la kabiri santo. For duma. So bugo bebe kala definition all time. Because jang nen they have different categories. Do la badibu. Nen receival be mbulu ni all fo. No. Ibo define na ni am nen role talna. So that is so membe je wala ñu ko ndeka même fo la wala ñu ko molier fond kulu. Na kado na fond kulu. Na society ajele buba I mean like Korean I mean it data jele you understand wo banko ye mina ko ñu ko society la kulu
Yes.
yele wol wo banko ye society la kulu ye society la prepare you understand by state
the mindset.
the mindset you only think follow
Attitude,
for do ku for the
sanitize.
attitude so nim banko ni jang nyata ko le ke jele wala ne jang mo be do mo la abi fungo fayla it's about we are the problem. So we must accept that we are the problem, now fix, so that the bankers move. Yeah,
This part, when you say the fortune telling thing, I was like, shoo. So
Yeah, the fortune telling.
a lot of people are going to be going out of job very soon.
Fortune telling.
Then you don't know that I do fortune telling.
Inte famu moribali tidi, mangolo.
Okay,
Moria, Tango,
no, fortune telling, we come like Andy Bero.
But you be among cake.
You know why?
So they criminalize them.
People can, do.
Look at
Some
your
people
hand.
do in your hand, or cup of water, or plain paper. They do it in different ways.
I'm going to go to Moroya. I go, Ibandina Kela, or Nina Kela, all those things are fortune telling. Because
I know. So what about that?
So you have to think it.
Yeah,
It's part of the thing.
It's a crime.
So it's
So
a
because
crime.
I come like Neo from where at the end of it, and I'm not.
But you do full time do.
Only go.
That's what I'm saying.
Full time do quality.
Yes.
Especially these Arabic scholars.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Maybe some of these politicians, they've told them so many times that you're going to become president, they spend a lot of money. So that's why they're trying to criminalize it.
I don't
They've been
know.
victims.
I don't know why they even brought that law again.
Anyways.
Because that is the survival of some other people.
Now, what I wanted to ask is, when was this law passed at the assembly? Because was it before the Bakso Dahaba saga or the Bakso Dahaba saga?
It's before that.
So Dahaba was just yesterday.
Okay. So Lola Iwani. So what happened? Is the law going to apply to them?
Oh.
Dahaba and Bakso, the saga that they recently have?
No, they are not part of it.
No, the thing is, they did that before.
They are not president and they don't saga president. The only thing is, this is why they have audio. They have money. Bakso said he said bad against the president. So if that what Bakso said, that they have said bad against the president, and Bakso have that evidence at some point, let's say they can sue.
No, they have settled it.
No,
They have settled it out of.
But you
Why? Gis nga this thing. Kaya mo wala nag. Gis nga so nekon ne li mo ngi happen within a different camp. Dinañ ko amplify, dinañ ko sefet, dinañ ko jihad pour gis ne they get somebody on this. You know what I mean? Why? Because of again, both of them are in the camp,
Same camp.
where they are causing at the same camp.
And they don't-
causing. So they didn't book
They don't want the victim to be divorced from their camp.
This law was before Bahu insult the people of Kiang.
Yeah.
This law was.
This was already part of January.
So the people of Kian are not important. They're not part of the law.
That's it.
The law
So
doesn't
this is what I'm
protect them.
saying.
No, those people are not in the civil service.
That's what I'm saying. So this is why I said I'm not in support of this law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move now. So momo iko luai min fu mo endindiro ke sang isi kodo jono le fa ni Samba kire la bin tara fo wulitan but kodo nyin sitano fana fo wulitan lulu ni sorondiro le fana isi soronno kari kiling bari sorondiro fana sitano fo kari woro so nyimbe mu kolet mi alon ko mabe luanyinde so mbita
kari woro is 4 years
no
6 months
6 months
1 month
1 month or 6 months
wala mun nga fay
10,000 or 50,000
it depends on the saga I don't know lie maybe lie is
the degree of the insult
oh me I will keep on telling people if they lie I will tell you lie I will
all right thank you so much be tenden na be duna topic dolto wolefe of course lafta ka diam about this drug case la but be engage because this one is political I wish talibo benunjam because lafta diam la about keba madini NPP la ko iba no makane right Mumuni be la reaction on the about the kola because Keba Madi one alafta ka political party le form according to Bai Sankare and we tarano IEC already saying ibe voters card le nyine kang puru the signature either you are part of the inter-party committee I think they need 10,000 signatures only nyine kan sign them but NPP fana statement of bondila ka fo la mole puru kanela voters card di molla from Sidi Njai
actually on that note as a Gambian momo me alon ko imo Gambia dingoti ye right soto ni ye sango soto 18 years and above ye right soto le pour ka political party o form yaji adum political party o ita form no la ma register la number you are not stealing them from them ikela consent le nyini ika dealer on their own consent ya dealer and is their right ila fansum fengo le mo want property le mo wati your voters card you can give it to any Tom, Dick and Harry you want. There should be no law membe balila pour kake. Adum pour ka finti parti do to ka foko alkana nyindi nyinna that also is not correct. IEC le nyanta finti la statement or body.
But you also should issues why the inter-party committee why are you not acting on some of these things?
The thing is, on the inter-party committee is showed that we are toothless dogs. I see the institution. We cannot reprimand.
It's just a ceremonial.
I see. We cannot reprimand.
But you can issue statements.
We issue statements.
Yes.
Even, for instance, when the president came out and said something, no, maybe you are not following, but we have been giving out. We have given out this in press releases. You see, Kabri president of India, I fame for UDP la fenkola ko ni o manfa befenga. We made a press release. You see, so. But there are a lot of things happening. I understand that the president is paying your rent. Maybe that is why you are not paying our rent.
That's what I was told.
President on the mantle rent, Joe.
Allah,
what is happening?
That's what Alpha Dem told me on a program.
What we are saying, Alpha Dem, what he is saying,
yes.
President did not give us money to go and pay rent.
He said the president gave you 1 year rent payment.
No. What is happening? Maybe he didn't know. We are going to all political parties. Political party will wole IPC law. Every political party, whether ruling or opposition, you have 3 permanent members, 3 members. 2 are permanent, or the other one is an alternate at the central executive. So it will lenyanta car fund because we should not be leading on donor agents, on donor funding. Political party will because it lenyanta sponsor. We are not getting that sponsor from them.
Political parties.
From political parties.
They are not paying.
So they are not contributing towards the IPC, the sustenance of the
all
IPC.
The political parties.
All the political parties. So we have been going round. We went round, we are telling them our problem, our constraints. And they are making pledges. Nimfrata mayor, okay, I'll make my pledge and I will bring. So when they bring this in, that's where we run our activities and so on.
Then they are paying.
So no, those who have made pledges, but he's not giving us that he is the one who is paying our rent and so on. No, that is
so
not
now
happening.
let's provide clarity here. Okay, let's provide clarity here. Once upon a time, it was funded not by political parties.
That's it.
So now, if I understand, maybe those fundings are not forthcoming anymore.
That's it.
And you need sustenance of the IPC. Now you have resorted to asking the political parties, all the registered political parties that are part of the IPC, to now come on board and take up their responsibility.
That's it.
So now it's not like an amount is being imposed on them, but you ask them to just give
pledges, whatever,
exactly.
So that we
so now
able to sustain
political parties are pledging and say, okay, I will do this, I will do this, I will do it.
Yeah.
So now the clarity here is not all political parties are paying, and of course there's some that they don't have it.
That's it.
Wow.
So Bobu, what we are doing, because most of them didn't do yet. Why am you make pledges?
Okay.
So this is why we are trying. We wrote a letter to make it a statutory body, where we receive funds from the consolidated funds, that's taxpayers' money. Just like the NCCE and the IEC, how they are.
Has that been implemented
It's
yet?
not. It's at government level.
Okay, before we get there, right now, what sustains the IPC? So some have pledged and did not, honor their pledges. But some have pledged and honor their pledges.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So can you just tell us the few that have honored their pledges that you're using those monies to sustain the IPC right now?
No,
possibly that will bring us to possibly answer this question or allegations of that Barrow is funding.
No, because Alpha Dem has evidence that Barrow gave.
No, it's
money.
okay. Let's
we are not saying he did not give us money.
Okay.
This is why I said they are pledges, but these are not monies that are provided for us to go and pay you.
How much did he give you?
Okay.
No. Before you get to how much did he give us, can you tell us the parties that have
Hanga
pledges?
here, not all political, because here what we are doing, we want to have until when everybody is done, or at least half or a cross section of them have fulfilled their pledges, then we'll announce. Party X, Y, and Z have made so and so, so and so, and so and so. But I'm not in a position to tell you that now.
Okay, what I want to establish is,
what I know, the president have given us.
Okay, UNDP was stepping
something.
in.
Yes.
But wait. You're not being fair to other political parties. Why would you acknowledge that the president has given you, but you will not acknowledge here on this show any other political party that has also honored their pledge?
The reason why, because that one, when it was done, members of his party announced it in the pages, in the social media and so on. So it's already gone viral.
So is it a personal contribution from the president or a contribution from the NPP?
From the MPP.
No, it was from the president.
Are you sure about that?
No, what we told him, we want the party to contribute.
No,
and these are things, well, he didn't tell us it's his personal contribution.
If the president pays,
okay, we met him as a party leader.
The payment is bad.
What I'm saying, we met him as a political party leader, not as the president.
No. President does things on his own. President does things on behalf of the party.
But I know. They ask the money.
No,
we asked from the party. We are asking from the parties.
Alpha Dem,
okay,
a supporter of the National People's Party, told me that it was the president who dig in his pocket and paid 1 year rent.
Yeah, but if he paid for 1 year rent or whatsoever, what I can tell you here is this: as an, I mean, as a committee or as an institution, they went to the political parties and say we want every political party to make a pledge. So the pledge. President Barrow,
so if they are going to
when we are going there,
I disagree.
Okay, no, when we are going there, now
NPP is led by President Barrow.
So can I? Okay, can I come in here?
Who is the Secretary General?
That's what I'm saying. It's
I know very well. I know one thing I can tell you. I know very well. UDP as a political party, they contributed. You understand? But will I say
how much did they contribute?
No, will I say no? Will I say it's done by Usenu Dabo?
Because that is not being claimed.
You people have
what is happening?
Ajiyam is part of your deputy.
You have Ajiyam and Sam.
Yes, what I'm saying here. So far, the money that we have in hand. When we are meeting political party leaders, we did not say we are meeting the president.
The political parties.
We wrote to the MPP party leader, and we met him as a political party leader, not as the president.
Not as the president.
This one we want to be clear.
That's clear.
Because if you go there to meet the president per se, it means that we are mortgaging our IPC to the party, to the president.
Okay, now what I want to establish.
So we met Lawyer Dabo. He made pledge. We are yet to receive those things. Because all those who made pledges, they said after the Tobas.
Okay, there's an inconsistency here. By you say UDP has paid, you are saying you are yet to receive it.
UDP did not give us anything yet.
Well,
what about your party?
They said they are going to make pledges. We went there.
What about GDC?
We did not meet the party leader because he was out of town, the GDC party leader. But we met the NCP party leader. We met the Ibrahim Tabora Mane's party. We met, yes. We met ANC,
and I understand
NRD,
paid, right?
Pub, we went there. He only gave us fuel. He said he's going to make his pledge. Okay, NRP, we went there. We gave him our action plan. It's with him. Their annual budget, we gave it to him. He said he was going to give it to other people to see how we can get funding from that to fund the annual budget.
Okay.
So we are yet to receive these things.
Okay.
But these people promise that they will give us pledges, and after Tobaski we will go.
Okay.
So that's why even yesterday we had a meeting.
But let me just come. I just want to establish something. Okay. So now, what you're saying is only NPP that paid, right, through the president.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Now, what I want to establish is, you know, UNDP was paying the rent for you. Now, UNDP later stopped paying. Okay? For one, you have areas, and in fact, they wanted to notice you, in fact, to evict you from that place.
That's the word,
right?
evict.
Yes. So, the president, that was the time that he stepped in. Okay? And according to you, the money is from NPP. But he paid 1 year rent, isn't it?
Not 1 year.
It was 1 year.
It's not 1 year. $100,000.
$100,000.
Because we are paying 150,000 or 250,000.
He gave you 100,000.
So he gave 100,000. That's not 1 year
towards
payment.
the areas.
Towards the areas.
Towards the contribution that we demand from political party leaders.
Okay. So it was for NPP. He said, I'm giving you this for NPP or for myself.
He gave us on behalf of NPP. Because that's Sidinjai who gave it to us. That the president said, the party leader said, we give you this. I give you this amount. Okay? So we took that. But he didn't tell us that he gave it to you as a president, his personal contribution. If that was said, then we know that it's his personal contribution.
It to you because I'm giving
he said the NPP party leader asked me to meet you people because we wanted to meet the party leader. He said the party leader said, let me come on his behalf. And when we explained ourselves, he said this is our contribution.
Okay.
So he didn't
Did it happen right there and then, or it had to happen later?
No, he asked us to come back. When we said that, when we met, he asked us to come back. Okay, we wrote and distributed the letters to them to what we are coming to meet them for. So
do
then,
do you actually meet the president?
Huh? We did not meet him. We did not meet him for this one.
But they meet him.
The first time we once met him.
Yeah.
So now, but then when with the UDP you met Dabo.
We met Dabo.
You met Tabora himself.
We met him. Yes.
Did you guys meet Doi? Khalifa?
Doi, we wrote to them, they are not
yet.
settled. We did not meet them yet.
But
we did not
all
meet
the other
GDC
parties
yet.
that you've met, you met their party leaders.
Party leaders, yes.
Okay, so far.
Yeah.
But now, you guys wrote, and then you were called in, you had an audience, and you explained what you wanted to meet the president for.
Yeah.
And then you were asked to come back.
Yeah.
So you went back and you met Sidinjai,
yeah.
who gave you the money.
Yeah.
Was it in check or was cash?
It was cash.
Cash. Was it followed through? The cash was presented to you with a letter in response to what you wrote, or you just met and cash was delivered to you?
Cash was delivered to us.
Okay.
But they received our letter, but they delivered it in cash to us.
Okay.
And there is no explanation that this is personal contribution from Barrow, or this is what we told that this is. We wanted to meet the party leader. He gave us, our party leader said, we give you this.
Can I ask you, when was this? When was
running out of time. I think because
when was this?
We have a lot of the.
No, I just want to know the time frame because, like you said, you meet some other political party already, but you didn't meet some other political party.
Yeah, because still the tour didn't complete
because of the. So this is the
Ramadan. The Tobaski Ramadan.
Okay, Mr. Baldeh.
So this is of recent, right?
Yeah, it is.
So I also want you to be very clear. This is of recent, right? Okay, fine.
No, before the political parties never. UNDP was paying for the rent.
That's it.
So they
now what they said in their timetable. In their timetable, I think maybe what Trump have said and so on. They said they are not paying rent for any institution.
That was the time that the president
they stopped
through NPP.
No. I just want to know because you know, like I said. Like UDP actually make their payment, and you told that when you say UDP did not pay, you understand? But that's why I'm also asking about the timeline because I know UDP
So
as a
saying,
political party, we will do our paper.
let's
it's
continue.
not
Let's
we will
Even
do
yesterday,
you were saying that you did not pay
no, even yesterday I called Mozart. I even called Mozart yesterday. He referred me. He said, "Let me call Lawyer Dabo himself personally."
Okay.
I said, "Okay, I do that."
No, that's why I bring
So
it.
say about
I
the
will
Keba
come back
Mahdi,
and bring it.
about the Keba
Let's go to
Mahdi
Keba
issue.
Mahdi.
What is
Yeah.
your reaction here?
The Keba Mahdi issue,
At
here,
NPP.
what I'm saying, he have the right to form a political party. And there should be nobody who should prevent people from giving him their voters' cards. But it is constitutional right as a citizen. You see, whether he's from the president's camp or from any other camp, he want to form a political party. He should be allowed to do so because it's democracy. If at all the democracy we are talking about is real in us, is real in government, he should be allowed to venture into it and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nene la mo sa reaction Keba Mahdi ak NPP.
Okay, man, that Keba Mahdi bobu no man really how mako. Tour bi rek la di diga. You know, and I've seen pictures and things like that. And the other one, the
Bai
loudmouth
Sankare,
one.
Bai Sankare.
Exactly. I find him to be very, very inconsistent though,
Bai-
that guy. But again, this is beyond the individuals, right? But then if at all ne ñom dem nañ de feel ne fiñ neka and they want to break away and form a political party. Again, the standards are so low that anybody can be, partake and do it because it is what it is. That's the laws. So, okay, then form some party. But then I think the issue here is the NPP releasing a statement. The first statement that I saw that they were talking about, the first part of that Keba Mahdi doing attention programs, missing certain programs.
Yes.
So, and there are rumors that if I form party, because kui forms a party, which means ne munatulo boka fena. There was no official declaration from Keba Mahdi ne katot NPP. As far as we all know, bona fide member of NPP la. So, nekene munge form on party, na form na kondo form ko, which means ne at that point in time, throughout the process, munuta neka they serve the interest of the NPP. So, Purman, I think that it was right for the NPP to say, okay, we're giving you this number of days for you to come and explain yourself, come and meet or explain yourself whether these rumors are true or whatever. I'm sure that they know, but officially you want to give the person the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That part I agree, which I thought it was professional and in line to give the person the chance not to make decisions on rumors and assumptions and speculations. Why mom mu acknowledge or mu deny, then you know the way forward. Association of engagement with the party. Where I have a problem, obviously hamne specifically ne Keba Mahdi fona gangam ñoo nekk di wër di ut naka voters card signatures, possibly for the purpose of registering his
Party.
alleged party. So why ñoom da ngay def ñu ko bind as if ne some scrupulous people ñoo nekk di wër asking for people's voters card. They did not specifically mention for what purpose. I'm sure they know for what purpose, but they made it look like it was just rumors they had, but they don't know who or whatever. But then again, like Uncle Samba said, naka jël signatures for registration. Man mun naa bokk party. Why keneen ñëw di form a new party, must still just ko suma signatures pour mo. It's in the Gambia lañ dee frown loolu because we use that to suppress other people, to make life difficult for them ba nga xam ne duñ mun a form or duñ mun a come together. That's what we do. Because of maa ngi bokk feneen bugguma def sa process bi mu yomba parce que dama feel ne I don't want you to become one of us again or form a party. Dañ dee koñewante. Moo tax da ngay gis ne getting signature 10,000 signatures to get it should take you one day. Why? Because of ku nekk ngi bokk party, they don't want to give you. Why? Man dama feel ne loolu dara nekku ci. Because of the purpose of registering. It's different from voting for you in an election. It's different from believing in you, your policies, if you have any, because a lot of people don't have none. They don't,
Nene, what people should understand is you can nominate or you can help 2, 3, 4 people to register.
Yeah.
But you cannot nominate 2 people to contest for a presidential seat. That's where difference. Foofu la nit yi war a am. Dem nga man su fekkee ne dama bëgg a MC as a party leader mu dem nominate. I can only give him I can only nominate him to go and I can only give him my signature to go and nominate. But if MC want, you want, C want, I can give all of you my voters cards to go and form a political party. I see.
Because
So
it's
they
different political
it's
parties.
different political parties. It's
Different political parties.
But when it comes to contest, as a president, you can only nominate one.
And you can vote for one.
You can only vote
You
for
cannot
one.
vote twice.
That's it. So
So man,
this
this
is where
is
the
the
difference
problem.
comes.
I think that it's
Is it?
all.
So, but Keba
natures.
Mahdi should know that he cannot form a political party while he is in another party. He must resign from that. And that is the take of the IEC. IEC moko wara won lolu. Because they are the people who can reprimand. So when it comes to that table, they will ask him, you are a member of an executive member of this political party. Now you are forming a political. Where is your resignation letter? Or where is your expulsion letter? So he must produce that. If he didn't produce that, then he is not qualified to register. You see, he should know that.
Okay.
But again, Ninko, hanga on the fine IECB, they don't know IPCB is total bull or whatever.
Yeah, we can
Why-
reprimand.
why
We can
IEC
give them advice. We advise the IEC on things that way. We talk to them. This is happening. The law, what is law saying? You should use the law on this. We can do that. But we cannot implement the law on the
Of course,
individual.
you can implement. While I'm going to hanga on the IPC total bull.
It's not in our MOU to reprimand.
Did mo ko mga reprimand? Ako Samba kaya.
Wow.
Di ba mo nga remind IPC, IEC, leen utale IPB la ak IE. IC ba yebe na la. Pour wax ne yéen itam utew leen. Yéen IPC, IEC ay wax rek ngeen di def. Bu metti bindal la waaye dara du ci tegu. Yéen na am foofu noonu. Waaye at the end of the day, let the NPP ñu gëm seen boppa. ñu nañ make sure ne rek su dee ne mu ngi bokk si ñoom benn tey li ko war as a member mu def ko su dee ne mu ngi bokk si ñoom benn tey mu def li nga xam ne it's not in line with their code of conduct you know and the way members are supposed to operate or behave let him face consequences and you put the matter to rest waaye ñoom tamit waruñoo nekk on the fence because fear of losing him I don't know whether he has clout, whether he has people, or, you know, because they don't want a lot of backlash or whatever, so you get kind of being like a pendulum, tinky-tanka, playing around, and all that. Ning man up, let me take a decision.
That's it.
Boka su dee moom bëggut a bokka moom tamit na maanof góor da ngaa ñeme li ngaa def su dee ne feel na ne fam nekk saavut interest am te bëgg naa dem na ko def openly bum waach bum yoxi na ko def bum mu dem toppatoo soxlaam consequences mu face ko waaye li ma gis yëpp NPP ñu ngi daali da Keba Madi ma tuuti ma ne Keba la Keba Madi moom tam mu ngi daali so ñoom ñaar yëpp ñu ngi on the pendulum I guess na kele ne la dafa jéem a junju pour ñu oo ko ñu negotiate because it's a norm that's a new business da ngaa génn nga yuuxu gën a saan nga fati you know nga pumputi and all that but man din ko naka lañ ko doon waxee ketum
ten saya bori
ketum saya bori
ketum manke saya bori
ketum manke saya boro so Keba Madi ketum manke saya boroti it's either you ketum you wuli yeta ila hajola wala yefa killing baron ne bekela
thank you so much
exactly
of course MC
waaw jërëjëf Buuba lu ma njëkki bëgg a wax mooy Keba Madi NPP waruñ koo caaxaane
ku magala
2015
ku magala
2015 no exemple laa bëgg a joxe 2015 dal na Yaaya Jammeh
ci Kande
bu Mama Kande bu Kande di génn di forme parteem waa APS ni na wax ne Mama Kande amul nit jëmar rek la am bu ko dibiti la fa te jees
Keba am na nit de
mu ndel dara
Keba moo am na nit
APS yi boppam lu leen advice Yaaya Jammeh ne kii bu ko toppa kii amul dara dafa yëngatu nii ret lu leen ko advice waaye tey kana dara Yaaya Jammeh because Keba Madi fu mu jëlee si NPP la mu jëlee parce que Keba Madi dafa am njëriñ am ñoo xam ne tey moo amee seen dépense xam naa si lu bari
lu ma liggéey
kon jinkoon ñoom moom jinkoon
ku am xaalis la am na xaalis
yow xaalis moo am na ko
am na xaalis so kooku tey am ñoo xam ne tey seen kër yi moo ko amee peut-être suy benn suy jël tey lii yokkute opposition bi la
xam nga ñun suñ standard of nit dafa am xaalis ak the real am xaalis is different kii nit mun na fee génna yee baagam brief case am di joxe waaye bu delloo këram toog si comme njege naa yem am na de nañ leen bàyyi di xel di frame nit as ko am xaalis gën a saan baax na daal
nee na xam nga
waaye dafa mu ne am na nit
nee na Gambia
mu ngi am dépense yi
Gambia mu ngi
waaw baax
dëkk bu
na
ndaw la
am problème
amee tey seen kër yi mu ngi amee seen dépense
waa
non,
baax na
anga ñun sa story yi ñu def fii nii
man xam naa secret bu fa nekk xam naa interview gars interview xam
man li may wax rek mooy check surface ba nañ dem ba dugg ci biir politique bi dinañ xam ko am xaalis 2021 amoon na ñu fi wax ne dañ am lu bari tey jii ñun ñëpp d'accord nañ ne dëgga fankum la woon ata nañ dem
it's a different story
man xaw ma de man I don't know the guy li ma wax mooy ay xaw ma ko understand xaw ma lum am xaw ma lum amut xaw ma lum def xaw ma lum fi defut waaye dama wax rek ne gëstu
mu ne bul fa dem no
ok bàyyi naa rom paakin
noonu leen dafa war a bàyyi ñu waxtaan
waaw ata defal MC
daf dee change suma ko ni mën a ñëwee so fu ma waxee mooy political party ko xam ne is the youth president of your party moom youth yëpp sa loxo leen nekk 2022 president elections Keba Madi was the youth president of the LPP ndaw yaa ngi si gannaawam dem na demaat na naka congress ñu re-elect ko back di seen position kon kooku am na lu mu téye si parti am na lu mu xam si parti bi ko youth president la mu ngi central executive committee la bokka fu ñu décidé parti bi la nekk xam na lu gars yi di xel xam na ko parce que lu noonu am na lu ko yàlla suturaal am na ñoo xam ne xam naa ne mu ngi jox gars yi mu ngi dimbale gars yi si financier mu ngi dimbale gars yi xam naa lu am na ne tey lu mu doon mu ngi ko dimbale gars yi si beneen am na mu ngi ko jox gars yi parce que ñu nekk si gannaawam xamuloo ko joxe naa fi exemple GDC yaay ji dañ ko góomloo ne ko Mama Kandeh amul nit amul mënut a si dara Samba mu ngi ne xam na lu maa wax nii ñu ko wax yaay Jammeh ne ko ne Mama Kandeh mënut a yëngal dara
fekk Mama Kandeh mu ngi amee yow jógee APRC
waaw so mu ngi am fu mu lay waxee Mama Kandeh am na MC ñëw na Samba Baldeh jógee na NAP ñëw keneen Tina Fall jógee na APRC ñëw
loolu is true
Hadj Fu nit si yàlla Hadj Fu Banjul jógee na APRC ñëw bokk GDC
moo tas APRC
so loolu mooy tey xoolal 89,000 votes la GDC am 6 months 89,000 votes 6 months la Mama Kandeh am loolu Yaay Jammeh ñu ko rawee 18,000 lañ ko rawee benn woot lañ ko rawee Ibo Town lañ ko rawee woote Ibo Town leen réew Yaay Jammeh 18,000 votes leen réew Yaay Jammeh so 89,000 votes yi Mama Kandeh bi 3/4 bi yëpp APRC lañ jógee bu ko fu Yaay Jammeh day win 100% fu la Mama Kandeh win mooy ñëw mi joxaadu bi not bag ak dëkki Samba ñaamina foofu bési Yaay Jammeh la yëpp Mama Kandeh win ko yëpp ñëpp ñëw day support Kandeh so bul xool ku jóge sa parti nga ne waaw kii naka soo gisee MP bi ku ndaw la because dafa bokk si executive committee peut ni amee youth secteur bi la amee ilif youth si am lu mu doon xam ne mu ngi koo am mu ngi ko tey lii yokkute opposition bi la nu su yokkute la bu ko tey Keba suy jël fan la mu jël si MP la mu jël foo la mu wàññi
dina wàññi doole
foo la mu wàññi foo la mu wàññee politique laay wax ni de foo la mu wàññee gars yi soo MP ni war a bàyyi war a MP di play tey dama gëm ne waaw dama gëm ne tey seen ne mu MP joxee bi na presque bu gaa yi joxe waruñu ko doon bina seen ko du media houses discourse internally war nañ ko mën a internal teg ko ne ko Keba dafa am lu mu dégga lan moo waral lii ak li ngeen waxtaan ko not to do ko seen to the media houses di ko war a joxe la 7 days nga respond or whatever yaa ngi nii ko nga toog ko mun gaa yi mënuñu koo génne congrès ko mën a génne loo ko mën a def rek mooy nga expect ko from the party te soo ko espérer itam lu muy yaaxa mu bari bu ko am na fu mu déggee fu mu jógee mooy comme moo xam ne am na fu mu jógee
ñu nekk si groupe boobu ñoo grâce ñoom Lamine Diatta
par exemple lu ma wax mooy
they are former West Coast chairman
xam nga looy gis
is part of the group
xam nga looy gis bu baax xam nga looy gis Keba nga gis ak ñu nekk si kanam wala ñu nekk si ron da ko xamuloo ko am na ñoo tey ñu ngi si ron di ko pousse ñu ngi ànd ak moom NPP dafa am ñu fa nekk di kontaanul lu ko waral mooy dafa am ñu xam ne dañ ñëw es tey am lu nekk tey ñoom ñu fa yàgga dee di dekk si mbedda bi di struggle amul dara am ko xam ne dañ ñëw tey beneen tey one day two day jox leen ay moto jox leen ay gaar jox leen lu nekka ñoom ñu toog amul dara xoolal kii lu mu wax fi Baye Sankar lu mu fi wax dafa make sense dew ma sku jànguma bon béykat wel maan la mun ne ma jox ma liggéey ay bunta ma am si dara loolu make na sense dew ma school jànguma wane mun naa wel maan la gaa yi ngi jël ay contrat di ko jox ay nit man maa ngi si biir parti bi di dow def nekka nekkoon UDP bàyyi UDP tey ànda NPP def lu nekk def naa ko def naa ay audio def lu nekka ba nga liggéey tey mun la ko jox dara nga ne ko léegi registre dama nga registre business mu ne registre business am wane ko fi keroog ak Fatou def na yëpp ba tey mënu ko jox contrat am na ko xam ne ñëw ba kii di ma Njaay nga jox ko doo ne ko kaay limbiral gi nii soo ñu bëri tey ñu ngi biir NPP kontaanul
waaw
disgruntled people
nguur soo fa kontaanul sax doo ko mën a wane si kaw il faut nga muñ because da ngaa xalaat ne anytime mu ne la oo jox la dara su opposition nga ne mer nga bàyyi dem waaye soo la gis nguur
you always anticipate to
waaw
have something
ruling part anytime mu nga ne bara mun naa ma oo eli na ma am teel lii so ma ba tey nga faa nekk di muñ ak mais xam ñaane ñoo nekk NPP ñoom ni ngi mer
am na ñu koy boos sax
waaw
toujours wax ne non bàyyi leen léegi tey nga lifin
so léegi nga lifin so ruling party moo mel noonu so political party ko xamee ne mu ngi si parti su fa génnee rek peut-être mu amoon doole peut-être lu moo yàlla su na ko su lu ndaw bàyyi ko xel tey suñu yëgate Sidi Ndiaye lu mu wax ni de président bu gaa yi génne noonu from the NPP loolu loolu sax
amul
ko xool sax
it's very bad.
kii téye nañ ko NIA téye nañ Samba Baldeh GDC 2015 because of the field voters card Mama Kandeh in Nyamina how many days mu ci loxo NIA yi
really
mu ngi nii moo doon fiil form si bati li nekkoon garawool man ma nekkoon KMC ñuy fiil form si kii leen arrest
naka nga def ba arrest nga MC.
MC ak arrest
so loolu yëpp xamul na fii soo kon tey te noonu keebal nang yaaxul men luwa tey Keba Madi waaw yaaxul men luwa dañ ñëw si Baye Sonko ne ko sa voters card li mu bëgg a register political party Baye su ko nee maa bañ ma ko joxe su ne man ma am le ma jox leen ko
some consent
loolu si loolu yaaxul benn luwa gars yi yaaxul ko fu jàmme rek yaay jëme jamono yaay jëme ñu ngi ko def an léegi ñu ne ñu Gambie dëkk démocratie la any Gambien Baye Sonko MC Thiam nee na ku nekk mën a register political party mun ngaa nekk MPP nga fii laa ne tey noo li fi ne tey nga génn dem demal sa boppa bon dama gis ne gars yi dem internet bu fa nekk xam ne tey Sidi da war a bàyyi ne di traité ay Sidi di wax ne waaw voters card kenn MP bu mu ko de MP amul voters card de
actually Sidi Cissé the administrative secretary moo bindal
waaw Sidi Cissé NPP amul benn voters card ñoom ñoo ko moom voters card ni yaa dem line ko nga am sa voters card tey kii mën na laa
so personal property
xanaa mënoo ay su doon xool properly political party lu nga registré parti su ñu ko doon xool parti ba daka di register gars
No, Buba, CD did not wrote the press statement.
Is the
about the voter registration.
Yeah.
That was not written by CD.
No,
that
I
was
mean-
written by CD. The 7 days later week, that was the one because
no that's what I'm
CD
saying the 7 days later
Yes, so
was written
Gis
by
nga-
Sidi Cissé
gis nga
administrative
IEC.
secretary xam nga ñu bëri dañu wax ne Sidi Ndiaye moo ko bindal
waaw waaye gis
so we
nga
actually spoke to Sidi
Sidi
No, no,
mooy
no,
secretary.
And,
that one is CD.
yeah.
Well,
Like,
gis
can
nga-
I sign? Whose signature was there?
Sidi
Sidi Cissé
Sidi
administrative
exactly.
secretary.
waaw gis nga IEC su doon xool political party ñu nga registré seen parti suñ ko doon xool
they will not register
they no register them
Registration,
political party.
negotiation. Like
you know
that.
some of them
they-
nekkul negotiation what they do
Bugg la
they
gars yi
get the
ubbi.
voter register
voter register gars yi bëgg
The voter list. Loolu lañ jël itam di bind.
toog seen kër yi gars yi di fil yëpp
feel
pare
everything
ñu woo IEC.
Suñ defee
different
loolu nomination for presidential. So
soo bàyyi xel
ku
soo
ko
bàyyi
def
xel moo tax
Ma ne,
alaw ma rek soo bàyyi xel soo gisee suñu dem nomination du mën a am requirement si loolu bokk na si
Ban parti la?
because soo demee register nga dem si kër yi nga toppa due process soo bëggee dem pour nomination dat amaan bu la IEC laajte dañ ko war a mën a am waaye yow nga gis sa political party nga dem nomination mun la requirement si amuloo 10,000 Gambians yu la ma nominate pero yow nga gis nga political party am na fi
am na yeah.
Ban parti?
last
Until they were asked to go and listen.
Bye, bye, bye.
ñaar pa da nga disqualify bi
Ban parti la?
No.
ñaar pa da nga disqualify fi
Bari na,
bëri na
bari na.
mais dama ootul wala wala woon
No, no,
ne si nekkee ne waaw dama ne si nekkee da nga topp due process nga register political party nga dem ut 10,000 Gambia ñu vote ñu fill seen forms yi 10,000 naka nomination of naka sa forms waru tax ñu disqualify la dafa am ñu doon nominate nga register pour sa party ñu ñoo doon nominate wala su ëppa pour nga dem nga nekk candidate
Okay. Do you think the IPC ñu ngi play seen rôle bu ñu war a
non xam nga IBC amun dafa min ne support bu gaa war a am amun ko bi ko tax ma loolu tey political party yi ñaata Gambie ñu xam sax ne IPC am na ñaata Gambie ñoo xam loolu parce que political party dañ si war a bokk political party dañuy dem meeting sax pour ñëw seen parti wan ne dama leen IPC li leen decide lii ak lii sax doo ko dégg ñoom li nga def seen parti yi si interparti waaye doo gis kenn ku ñëw di update ne lii ak lii mu fa xew wala dafa war a nekk loi gis nga nekk IEC laws yi dañ si war a interparti dafa war a nekk loi boo xam ne dafa nekk acte of parliament ñu empower leen
that's what we are working towards
loolu dafa war a am on a country am na in Sénégal am na ne country am na ko parti yi dañuy am leader yoo xam ne ñoom ñooy xool naka laws yi seet naka la bari loolu dafa la war a gañ ñu amul loo ñu amul dara ñu lu koy am mooy benn statement rek gofe su la neexee sax ñu sànni statement bi soo neexee du leen faale
duñ mën a implement
du mën a implement dara so il faut ñu xool laws yi il faut naka MPC dem dooleel leen because tey interparty lii yëpp bokkoon na si campagne promise nga xam ne Barrow ak gaayam yi waxoon nañ ko bokkoon na si campagne promise waaye lan nga si gis
even at the convergent living bit, they
Right.
mention about it that the IPC should be institutionalized.
waaw waaye amul
Still now.
Yëpp daf
still
di
now.
nekk for the optics
For
side.
optics,
For
it's
optic.
like-
How
wow.
since
Still now.
when?
Since when?
Loolu
9 years
happened.
léegi.
Yeah.
9 years léegi yaa ngi ñëw léegi ci 10 years.
20,
ba tey Interparty fu mu nekk la nekk ba léegi. xam nga ñaata problème moo am si political parties yi. parce que Interparty ñoo war a play key rôle foofu. bon suñu
Yeah.
suñu joxee statement ba pare kenn du leen faale.
Ba pare sax activities of the IPC is even
kenn du leen faale.
activities of the IPC is even dying down. You know, years ago,
I wanna
after
do-
2016,
Wow.
after 2016, it was more active.
Exactly.
You know, it was more active, you know, engaging, doing activities. It was more visible, more seen. While, like, right now, political parties is a ñoo nekk di jox IPC seen gëdda.
foofu laay waxee nii political party.
And that's the problem.
Actually, we are on our program because right now we are able to set up these women groups in 4 regions, and on the 18th or the 25th also we are going to set the remaining regions, the women's wings in these regions, and we have our
Uncle Samba,
lead wings
we've been
everywhere.
setting out group, setting the IP itself, the youth
didn't have-
IPC,
you didn't have
the
to
male IPC,
You didn't have
the
to
female
have to
IPC, the old people IPC, the young people IPC. What is the impact since then? We just form for the optics and on paper.
Not for the impact.
Normally,
There is an
normally,
impact on
IPC, they
the.
want subvention in from the government.
That's it.
So
That's
waruñ
it.
solo dem si political party
Is the
nekka.
subvention that
Te
is
normally
not
dafa nekk by
forthcoming.
law.
That's why we
Samba,
are
dafa nekk
looking
by
for
law la
parties.
nekka.
Aha.
Parti bu nekka every year war ngaa mën a contribute ci interparty bi $50,000 or $100,000 loolu war a war a nekk.
Not pledges.
waaw lu war a war a nekk.
dafa war a nekk
dafa nekk lu war a
Not
nekk.
pledges.
Gambia mu ngi fay ECOWAS. dañoo fay contribution ECOWAS. da ngaa fay contribution political party bu nekk da nga war a fay yearly. subvention dafa government war a am subvention pour ne political party yi nekka interparty bi nañ jox gars yi xëy na benn 5 millions or 3 millions pour interparty bi. seen secrétariat bi seen office yi from there parti bu nekk da nga war a contribuer because soo amee problème interparty moo war a make sure ne taxawu na la. moo war
I
a
think
make
you
sure
have staff, right?
Yeah.
so loolu yëpp war a am
It's not.
dafa nekk by law lu war a war a nekk parti bu nekk da nga war a fay subvention da nga war a contribuer
Secretary and the cleaner.
dafa nekk lu waa si ne $50,000 or
everything.
every parti bu nekk da nga war a fay $50,000 or $100,000
Okay.
government joxe
Thank you.
subvention.
Thank you so much.
Dafa
Because of
ndaw
time. Bayo, go ahead.
Yeah.
Keba Madila ko.
Thank you so much. No, let me just start from where MC
Okay, I'm gonna- okay.
Yeah, I diamond that's very important. Akumara bag. Galga from Ajele. I mean, all these local councils. They contribute. So, as Mayalo, Ajele, Nyaya.
But that's also a dead thing.
Yeah, but at least I think Galga is an act of parliament, something like that.
Put a parliament law.
Yeah.
Well, mami, it's a dead thing. The name is there, but
No,
You
no,
know,
Huh?
I won't do it.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you know, I think
It depends when landing was there. Actually, it was.
Landing- when landing was
This is
there.
it. The
It was
reason
for
why they think, I don't know what, I am going to tell you all that. The more
And
I
we will not have that time yet.
No, the more I must start looking. You see why it become a dead thing is because all these institutions are led by NPP. And NPP, anything is going to be dead.
Political play, Ghana.
NPP in anything is going to be dead. The inter-party committee, when it was led by an opposition then, you understand that? It was very strong. You understand?
I think
at the
Halifa
time.
and-
No,
They are
but it's not
constant.
opposition. Normally, you have two people,
Two people,
co-chairs.
Two people.
You have from the
Samba
ruling
is
party,
opposition.
the
You have
ruling
ruling
party
party,
and the
right.
opposition.
Samba,
So
Samba,
then it was the same thing.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
the
yeah.
opposition
Yeah,
about,
Sheku, Sheku,
and then the
Sheku.
ruling party.
Sheku.
By then, it was the coalition, and that's why.
Is the chair.
Who was the
Halifa.
Myself and we are
who
co-chairs.
was- No, who was the chair?
Halifa and Amu.
Halifa Saad
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No,
No,
those
Amul
were
there
the
was in the
opposition.
coalition
It's not
this is.
opposition. Amul more nekk si opposition. More represent the opposition parties. Halifa is the coalition party because the coalition party was the ruling government.
Money.
So
Nene, il faut quand même d'ailleurs dans le jam. Et quand même faut dire qu'on doit quand même faut. Ali pas mon opposition on est. Ali pas was
at the IPC,
At the IPC.
no, he was not.
No,
He was not.
another IPC Nyamen to wala mu
Exactly,
as
that's what
a
I'm
member
saying.
of the
He was
coalition.
not.
What I'm saying is very clear. Quand même faut wala ñu ko. Et quand même faut now, ever man, ni ko mo moy But quand même faut ali pas manque NPPT. I said NPP.
NPPT. I didn't say that.
Government. Go. Quand même faut ñu NPP. E dawla ñatom kaya atitala. E masakula ñatom kaya manta. Ida rek mo la IPC fana ñatom atitala. E gara ñatom kaya atitala.
But then with the IPC is co-chair, so you cannot put it on one person.
Juma.
At the IPC, there are two chairs.
Yes.
So you cannot
The
put.
two cares who were there, they perform.
Yeah, Halifa Amur was a good combination.
Yes, and the NPP.
It was.
Yeah, but right now his opposition and the other one is NPP.
I am telling you, the one which is NPP, no of way.
But that is unfair.
No, that's the care. That's
No, but that is unfair, Bayo. It's the two of them.
No, we are outboard coaches. We have
Exactly,
equal powers.
exactly.
We are equal powers there.
And you share responsibilities,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
The failure is NPP Bondi Jada.
That's unfair. No,
That's not the constitution. The MOU is not telling us that. In the MOU, it's telling us that one from the ruling, one from the opposition.
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
That's how it is set up.
So what am I point anyway? So let me get a blast in NPP lead. Anything NPP lead at the time. NPP, FFL lead, any can't at the time.
And I'm not saying no to that.
Okay, fine.
But in this particular thing, I am saying no to that one. It's unfair. Of course, all trade. Oh, sure.
No problem.
Of course.
So Kebab Madi, you see, Kebab Madi, you know, he may go better for Lama, but he's a very powerful figure in politics. Kebab, yes, and more than mayor would be. Niagi be NPP la political corner. Kebab is not only about, personal support, but like Kebab financially, he has been, supporting NPP. Yagile NPP, Kebab. Keba la batara no juna le barka keba silan dile bar saying afana some food shola le yajele when Keba was in NPP in those days they don't sound minded, they give sound minded to Keba,
But he's still there, hasn't resigned.
no I mean okay, no problem, I still
See the-
go back.
resign.
It's just said before this issue.
Exactly, before this issue.
So Keba nala timo, you understand? Ye sound-minded wala ka Kenya wapo. And during that period, at least Kenya wapo the kodoso anya Keba bamanda rasimo na kunya wala koli kena. You understand? So
Was that done legally? Was done that due process was followed
No.
to give him that license and do?
I'm not going into that actually. What I know is
Just-
Keba was
yeah,
given
allow
license.
him.
Okay.
All what I know is
How he
Keba was
put it
given
in.
license. The process, I'm not the one to go through the process. He was given license and he was doing sound-minded.
Is that
And
license still existing?
Not now.
Oh,
You
okay.
understand? Not now.
Okay.
So Keba was doing that sound-mind at that time. And Keba was someone when he was doing the mind in Kolobinakan, and Keba was helping a lot of people.
And he
You
built
understand?
himself.
Yeah,
Well,
and
he
he
still
built
has
himself strong.
Himself.
Right? He built himself very strong. So by saying that license is not going nowhere, after that already Keba has made his savings. Keba has, and so and then Keba was also doing I can learn weapon like Kenya wapa like jam banku buso will be kakoloso and banku buso na so na wapa ndama banku buso na so na confront le membe ja be bondi I pay mulka. You understand? So mulka was karga ba bulle. So Keba is that kind of powerful figure. More than Keba Banafana, I remember Kolko. These are people they are they are well experienced in politics. NPP, the formation of NPP, to tell you, let me tell you something. Keba Nyolo are the people where are only NPP law. From the start, from the scratch. If you guys remember, the first UDP gang, President Barrow made from the West Coast. It's Keba Nyolo, it's this team. The team of NPP can it's the same thing. That was why that year the Congress, UDP Congress in West Coast became a problem. Yes, sir, because that time that is the time that UDP was split at that time. So this gang, Barrow back, they do everything for Barrow. You understand? In those days, the NPP ta yalo, bini will call the NPP pulala. NPP pulala kuntle. So but now NPP, it's a wula no way, it's okay no. So the only thing they make they play strategies. The strategies to delay them. Like I said, because Galem for you when they went to IEC, put a register, they went there to do a consultation or whatever. So IEC, one of the things I for you to go, I learned symbol dabandol. So they said IEC call dabandol among the local dabandol. So among the Gambia dabandol. So that is one side from IEC. The other side is NPP can impress 10 million carbon. Carbon voters card register. Me alone. Political party people may have Keba influence the water world. Only a political party register number. What about Keba? Yeah, reason I'm for Keba Takelano. It can also do it in the same way. So NPP action is trying to get public sympathy. Iba wala comme like identity city Jabida. You understand? Saying to get the public sympathy, all you do, let's put up such kind of statement.
And Wofang Batinella,
Yes.
people in the opposition will help Keba
Keba
to get it because they want to
So
split
because now already
NPP.
they have
Yeah, they can do that.
They already exposed themselves.
Yeah.
They already exposed themselves.
Lola.
They fear Keba. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So they already know that they already fear Keba. They have exposed themselves to the public.
That's
And
it.
before that statement, what they did, they sent a letter. They sent a warning letter to them. NPP, you know them. Any letter you mention, they can keep me there also. But tell me the truth. Can you letter can kick Keba? Did they forward it?
No, it wasn't.
No! Imagine. So NPP, they are playing their game. But whatever game they are playing, Gambians are playing far more. Gambians are far more
Very
ahead of
intelligent
them.
now.
We are not going to give this government to NPP no more again. Gambian will Gambian will chabo city. There is no more Barrow. Barrow must go 2026. And Kebanul, they are strong. You see, they went to Kanilai. The team. They went to Kanilai. You understand? You know, I mean now, so they are not only even, they are not only going to get people from MPP alone, but they are even going to get people
Not
from Alliance.
And the president also gave Jambur $1 million.
Yeah.
The president.
Ah.
He gave the people of Jambur where Keba comes from.
I'm okay.
$1 million.
So you see now. You see now. And I'm telling
Just
you,
last week.
I don't know whether it's true or not. I am not going
That's
to
what's
say.
an
It's true.
inducement.
No, I don't know whether it's true or not. And where Ojambu Jamo will make a go to Follow you check point on the Siloka, check point door, protocol you know. But Kebala you move Gibe, Kebala move you say I want me know the Jambun Kola for. That's one thing. So I believe when the Jambun Kola Yalo make it Aladomo. So but not only that day. I also understand.
Oh, politics is
I
interesting.
also understand. Let me tell you something. They actually offered them 10 million.
Offered who 10 million?
This team.
Keba or
Kebanyol. Allegedly.
But
Right?
no.
So allegedly did not understand the core.
Are you listening to Bayo?
I'm listening.
He didn't want to give relevance
Directly.
to your assumption.
Assumption.
1 million was given to those people. It was like, I don't know how true it is. But
No,
then
no,
you see, with with so much conviction, nga moileko, allegedly, ye 10 million di.
No.
Kebanyol na.
No, I know. No, I agree. No, I know already. I want to know the Jamburu
Jamburu
Kole.
Kole.
I saw
They went to State
They
House.
went to State House. No, already.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Or the people of the mosque or
The
wherever.
Jambur
community.
Jambur village himself.
Village, yeah.
They organize themselves, understand, and use the opportunity.
It's an opportunity, of
Kiba
course.
is making noise now, you understand? Kiba media, you understand? So after, because Kiba is a big fish. And it's not only Keba. Lamjana is a big fish.
Yeah, Lamjana is
and yesterday also I see the other
The
guy
Burfoot
also.
guy, yeah.
Yes, that guy also went and do an interview.
Are you guys, are the fish too big that you guys would want the fish?
The one, the fish.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that.
Yeah.
Every political party wants big.
Man dama lekk chalo.
Wow, so gunja, bugulo gunja.
Man chof la buga.
Chop so can bugul chop.
Why you ngunja nga wa ni ngunja? Ngunja foog nga use his
Mane.
ak xorom ak limon.
okay.
Loolu dafa naxare.
Keba,
chof lay
buka ko
use.
tay, buka ko elek, buka ko gannaaw elek.
Okay, so
Ak human bi yëpp.
you were saying something. You said they offered Keba 10 million.
Yes, they offered them 10 million. But they
Allegedly.
said to them, they said to them,
Allegedly.
yes, nobody,
There is a law. There is a law in existence.
No, I don't even mind to say, allegedly.
No, allegedly.
I know the guy who told me this one. I know someone that the guy going in the fire. So, my son, they demand these people that go, 50 million. You understand?
Keba and the group is demanding 50 million.
Yeah, 50 million. You understand?
Pour yela pati lo bula.
Because the thing is, Kebanyolu, the team, let me tell you about the history of the team. The history of the team is called NPP. These are the people who NPP Samana. These are the people who Barrow support. They do everything for
Yeah,
us.
fully
You understand?
okay.
But now the problem is they are not getting anything in return at some point. They are not saying go Barrow Kodo Sika Ayadila. But they believe ko Kebala funding ko the
Empower.
youth sector. They believe that ko Barrow should able to empower them. Barrow should able to give them employment. He should able to give them projects at some point. He can government contract at the end of it, give it to some of these people that they stood by you. And that is politics. At least, you understand? That's completely fair. Barrow should actually support these people. Let me tell you later, I have a lot of people in NPP. Okay. Many of them are complaining today. You understand? And all what they are complaining is right.
People from all parties are complaining.
But all I can tell you, what you do, B, to let me B, to let me contract Baldeh. You funding you don't go dealer. You funding you opportunity to create here. That is all about politics. If you don't create opportunity for your people, I mean, are they stupid to follow you next time? They are not going to follow them MPP about us.
Okay. But thank you so much.
It's very important. I have to give this perspective here. It's very, very important. Because, you know, MCs and buyers take kind of a little bit aligned fini. But now, just to be the devil's advocate, because hearing them, I have said, man, how much this Keba Madi or whatever. Dama ko diga rek chowbe, rirge natali ak audio si ñu get run left, right, center. The same thing with the kunyo sifatu tamit. Exactly, and all that. But now, this is my take. What will you, would the people that are out there, I'm not even saying the NPP, would they be right to say, okay, Keba Madi bobu nonu, ñu ko joxon license, mu ngi mine, mu ngi am xaalis, aya fang establish, abe kodo dealer, abe mol makoy la, parce que government lay license dealer. Is he competent enough? Is he the right person to get that license? Was he doing everything right? Was he protected because he was part of the government and be able to do that and get the money? That's also something that we should be able to establish or whatever. We don't know. But it's possible all those things were not there, but because he was in the ruling party, he does it. Is it because that license has been taken away from him? He doesn't have it anymore. The money is not flowing. He's not able to do what he needs to do. Relevance is going now. Now he becomes disgruntled. Now the other guy came here and said, I'm not educated. Well, the man la, munon nag ma jox contract or whatever. Ma dimbale suma bopa. Is it you are disgruntled? The Jata guy or whatever was the chairman or whatever regional, that has been taken away from him. Possibly the relevance is not there. The prominence, the access, is he disgruntled? And you can count and count and count. Now, the question is yes to all of that. Now, because of where they were, they're not there. Right? That's why they're disgruntled. Now I question their belief and stance when it comes to the NPP. Because not now, come for when you're in a party, you have to be empowered, you have to be given this, you get it. Man, I said no to that. Every Gambian should be empowered by the sitting government. Because, no, wait, hold on, tell. Everybody should be empowered. Because this narrative of this narrative of Mansibir Patibi, so therefore,
I doesn't mean
I don't believe in that. No, I do not believe in that.
No, that doesn't mean. Let me tell you something.
Because I'm going to understand. Allow me to get there. Oh, allow me to get there and I will get there. Allow me to get there and I will get there. Because that is my own thing. That is my own thing. So at the end of the day, NPP is a party, but then the government also is a government for everybody, every Gambian, right? And if we're talking about, okay, they're the ruling government, therefore they need to empower NPP. How about me and you that are not in NPP? We are Gambians. We pay taxes. So when it comes to the empowerment, when you put up, let's say, for example, that Sankare, the Sankare guy, that, you know, establishing Sankare as a welderman shouldn't be wrong because of by virtue of NPP Laboka. You put up a company or an institution, man not being an NPP, I can go there and get empowered. Samba being an opposition can go there and get empowered. Somebody else who's not even in the political party or not even a stakeholder in the affairs of politics can go there and get empowered. If they are advocating for that, I will say yes, their advocacy is genuine. But if they're advocating for individuals to be empowered, you understand, to get whatever they want by virtue of affiliating with a party, I say no to that. And I think that very, very individualistic. You understand? So let's be careful. But one thing I see also happening, given the opposition, they're very, very funny. If this Kebalang,
Keba Madi.
Oh, Kebalang is my brother. You know, but that name, MC Bumane Kadibohlo Kebalang, Keba Madi. If Keba Madi was not part of the NPP from inception. And the prominence, the money, the power that they are claiming he has. If indeed he has it, but now he is mobilizing and forming and say, you know what, at this point in time, 2026 is coming. I'm mobilizing using my prominence, my money, my power to mobilize and go and join and support NPP. They will not acknowledge that prominence. They will not acknowledge that power. They will not acknowledge that ndir agreement amnono. And that's where also I have a problem. Like I say, I don't know him. They can claim that. But manobo ko understand that. Linga claim when the person is out, claim it on the same person when the person is in. Okay. But you cannot also dignify that because the person is now going to do something that might potentially give you power, that might potentially give you relevance. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. You can disagree.
Okay.
I have achieved what I wanted to achieve.
You see, what Nene is trying to do here, I mean, let me tell you something. Keba Madi, before MPP even make Keba Madi as their youth leader, Keba Madi is well known in West Coast and is well known in supporting people, and he was doing his stuff. He's a heavy man before politics, before even NPP politics.
How old is he?
That need to be very clear, right?
Is he below 35?
So if you don't know that one, let me tell you that one.
Is he below 35?
And let me tell you something.
It is above
Let me
that.
tell you something.
Is he below 35?
Let me tell you something.
It's above 35.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
So now, you see that point, Keba Madi, that is Keba Madi, when you understand. And then it's about all what they are claiming is personal, right? Let me tell you, one thing I can tell you, William Udiko, if it is personal now, in politics, political, the moment is personal, as for you, then you have nobody behind you. Because now it's you. And these people, it's not about me. Yes, these people is about them and their people following them. And they have all right. Those people following them are Gambians. They are Gambians. If you are saying me and you are Gambian, we are Gambian like them. Right? We are Gambian like them. So they deserve to have every opportunity from this government, like the opportunity I should have in this government. No, they deserve to have every opportunity, me and you. They also deserve to have
using me is a bad example. Using me is a bad example.
They deserve to have every opportunity, me and you, what we may have in the government also.
Or may have.
So
possible.
What I am saying.
Possible.
What I am saying.
May or should.
Can I get water, please?
As an opposition. You understand? Either we are opposition, we are opposition. Whoever will take capitalize with it.
Okay. Okay, because you are opposition, that's right.
Let it be dignified. Let it be dignified. Let it not be at all costs.
Nun as an opposition, lu nga xamne mun na amé nguur ñu ko mëna amé. Pere mu ana due process, mu ana démocratie.
We go for it.
Man, we go for it. No matter how. Tay Ousmane Sonko mu néné di support ni. Non am Mimi Touré amul dara lu nga xamné do won comme naka won Ousmane Sonko.
Thank you.
Waaye dañ bu gaay ñëwé tay bokka tay bu gaay ñëwé ci Ousmane Sonko Mimi Sonko dafa ne ici baat welcome leen célébrer leen. Kon tay lu mëna yok opposition bi ñu gëna mëna am doole mëna jël nguur bi. Loolu leen ko welcome. Pere with this Madi Keba Madi bi tay mu ñëw tay bokk ci opposition bi mu na waji du lim parti ñun dañ ko wara welcome dañ ko wara embrace
loolu
and loolu problème so lu ma wax mooy Keba su nekkoon tey dafa ko dem NPP ñun de du ne bu ko tey lu bëgg a tey lu mën a wàññi président Barrow loolu leen bëgg an tey loolu tey ci bu ko xamee ne yaa ngi ci opposition bi da nga ko war a welcome but Keba soo xoolee tey government nga wax de ruling party youth président nekk ku ndaw
bàyyi leen di ooyee kooku youth président kooku du youth
président loolu pour parti Gambie yi waaw du ruling party duñ jël ku yeppat def ko youth leader of a party last president election bu passé nii Barrow ni am ñaar président Barrow am moom bokk na tey vote Barrow am tey bokk na si bi ko moo ne ko mooy bokk na si executive committee bi te mooy youth président
West Coast
and West Coast nañu la gaa wili West Coast
powerhouse foofu la dëkk
ansanga so West Coast ñu kon kooku tey nañ ko xam ne tey dañ ko war a xool soo gisee NPP su nekkoon kenn ku ndaw la woon gars yi espérer nañ ko bu yàgga
Okay. Thank you so much.
Kon daaxal nañ ko si parti bi
NPP okay let's go back musu ñu gis NPP ñu
amagul kenn ko xam ne
I don't know just tell me NPP are they fond of expelling people
kenn ku fa nekkoon tey
I've never heard of it.
waaye déedéet kenn ku fa nekkoon tey kenn ku nekkoon NPP def mu def nii ku nekkul Keba Madi bii.
They would have expelled you losses.
Sorry, Sire, can you play the video? So, mbida na next topic or saying, mbida Mama Kandela Moela ngana because wale of course Mr. Baldeh.
Which one of you have contact of Keba Madi? I want to know the guy because
I will give
these two have done so well in selling the guy. I want to know the guy.
Okay, Keba is a good person.
Keba Sidi Njai, Sidi Njai bu choni. Keba mun Sidi Njai. Because Sidi Njai taxaw am fa
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
am na political party yoo xam ne nii seen party leader yi dañ ma oo direct ñu bugg a appointment ak man.
ako party leader dol fango bije fa yaate kolle ya kumandile kay koy lafita na appointment soto pour e kacha
am na ñoo xam ne ni dañ yónni ci man.
dol bije ye mo le kiyate kan
loolu ayut.
wo man jawya
lan moo tax baro warul maa o.
munatina baro taate kumandino la
te su fekkee ne maa ngi dem uyu ji baro su ma ooyee dinaa ko dem uyu ji.
ako ni atara baro ya kumanda da bita ke danku baro la
su ma ooyee dinaa ko uyu ji.
ako ni a kumande a bite danku la le
su ma neexee ci télé bi laa koy wax ne maa ngi dem uyu ji baro maa te ci rajo yi kenn mënu ci dara.
ako ni a lafita belo la télé to wala radio la ka ko bitan danku la baro la
su fekkee ne dem naa ba waxtaan ak baro ba d'accord ak moom ne gis ne liggéey ak baro yokkute Gambia la change Gambia la keroog agreement bi si Independence Stadium bi lañ koy sign fekk ragaluma.
ako ni ani baro tata foy d'accord ta nyin kamma ko ibe d'accord men na wala mo Gambia la nyaato tati ako wala be jarala la yeta Independence Stadium moto ako be sign la wala to wolo
lu tax may dem ci stadium bi.
munati na bita stadium moto
dama bugg a woon ñoo xam ne ne dañ foog ne loolu warta nekka ne ragaluma ci dara ndax ñoom bokkuñ ci suma parti su fekkee ne yeneen ñaari parti ñu ngi am seen alliance Mama Kandeh lu ci yoona
ako nyin kama be o kala nyin kama pour kayitande mo la ko itol parti men ko ini e nyanto so pour une parti dole ye kafu afana yo nyanto sifal so tan parti do ye kafu sila la kulaje
tey su UDP di ànd ak beneen parti di form alliance lan la ci Mama Kandeh lu ci yooni Mama Kandeh
ni UDP ni parti do be denna be alliance form la Mama Kandeh la sila munati je
NPP mu ngi ànd ak yeneen parti lu ci suma yoon
ako NPP ni modol ka parti dol be kafu kam fo atala mu hajule woto
kan moom musa dégg ma taxaw ne ñi ànd ni def alliance loolu warta nekka
jumala nene ya moy ko ako wo alliance menuli alliance o fomu amanya nakela
man terewuma leen ñoom seen alliance
ako ate man balan pour wala alliance la
waaye ñu bañal ma man suma alliance ak keneen
ay bari itol man la fi ateni modol la alliance o yeke
loolu far lañ ko wér
wol itole wala ndimi
nañ joxante cër
nga karatu do ñoye
NPP su booloo ak political party Gambia yëpp foofu form alliance awma ci problème
ako NPP ni Gambia political party wol be denta alliance form atala haju tigi am problème
seen coobere la
ako itol la ñantole mo
ñoom ñoo ko buga
itol la fital
lan la ci Mama Kandeh mu
Mama Kandeh mu ne no
waaye Mama tamit su àndee political party Gambia yëpp lan la ci keneen mu
woto Mama Kandeh fa nani Gambia political party wol be kafuta ñoom ilata ñokam moy mu ne noje
kon su fekkee ne loolu jot na ak parti boo xam ne ni war nañoo mun a ànd ak moom duñ ci ragal duñ ci gestu dañ koy sign yëgal ko Gambia ne lii am na.
All right, thank you so much. What a honorable Mama Kandeh mi alon ko ay mitino do keno. Ite be translation okay kan, right? What mune be la reaction oti nyeng video to. Ya be la moy le de.
Reaction mo menti Mama Kandeh ya fan seneyandi. Ama fo mo le ko ani MPP alliance le form. Ako political party wol membe banko kan mengo men lafita nay alliance form at the interest of Gambian aba form la ni because alliance kachale
And this includes the president.
He's a political party in the Gambia. He have Gambians behind him.
Okay.
Isn't it? Now ñenul ni misali fe inata kachale amapa ko is going to lead or Barrow is going to lead. They will come and discuss. But their discussion will be at the interest of Gambians. Ako ni ya tara identa. Barrow ya kumandi i discuss ta. I d'accorda. Adila ko kambe nga aje ko Gambia la nafale mu woti. Gambia la nyato tale mu woti. Ate sila la pour kawo sai. Yaje. So mol manjere faham.
Okay. So aba fokan ne comment like nim Barrow ya kumandi abitale. Natara Barrow laftale anay coalition ke natara Gambia la nyato talem aba sai. But Kandeh is a strong advocate of term limit, right? Why will GDC join NPP if your party is advocating for term limit?
Yeah, long every political party have their policies and programs. Wala ken nin koy fo ni mo fula be den. Ite be tale na tarante nganta na ti ngaji.
That doesn't change ko Barrow is going for third term.
Of course, if we are to agree, we will not put down our principles.
What is the principle?
Our principles, term limit is one of them.
So you are going to tell Barrow to step down?
Well, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we'll discuss.
That is your principle.
That's our principle. We'll put our principles before him.
So you are telling
the
us
thing
that.
is, if it is agreed, if we agree on those principles, and it's at the interest of Gambians, we will sign it.
But it's
So
telling you
you are-
one of the principles.
No,
here.
I'm telling
One of
you.
the principles.
Bayo,
is telling you
but let me just come.
Allah.
Bayo, but just let me parade you will. So what I'm saying is, one of your principles, like you are in support of term limit, and your party leader is a fan of term limit. Are you telling us Nalbe Kafula President Barola Albafala Akanata Tamla, you want to join, or you people are going to join?
What I'm saying, or what Mama Kande is saying, when we are going to have a coalition, we will discuss and see what is the interest of the Gambian. Niyata to go for a third term is the Gambian interest. He will sign.
But that is against your principle.
But we are, it's another principle, but we have the Gambian this. We are talking of the Gambian this.
No, what I'm saying is that is against your principle.
Yes.
Now you people are support. You people are.
We discuss with Gambia.
No, just
we
just
discuss
let me
with the
you are a fan of term limit, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes.
Okay. Your party leader is a fan of term limit.
Yes.
Barrow has announced that he is going for a third term, and your party leader is saying now that he can even join the president for a coalition. No one can do anything about that. That's what he said.
If it is at the interest of Gambia.
Interest of the Gambians.
Yes.
And your principle is that no one should go for third term. Then why are you including the president?
But this is what I said, coalition is a discussion.
No, but this discussion, the president is still going for the third term. Yes.
What I'm saying, it is a discussion between the two leaders.
Yes.
Because before Mama goes, if he is called by anybody, he will not act on his own. He have an executive that will sit with him, we discuss. We iron out, we look at our principles. And if he is going, we will tell him X, Y, and Z. Don't compromise this. Compromise with this. So there are things that we can compromise, there are things that we will not compromise.
So you are going to tell Barrow that if don't go for third term, if you bring another candidate, we will support you.
If that's what the executive have agreed.
No, but that's what your party says,
Because
not the executive.
Yeah,
your party, you
no,
are mean.
it's the party,
That's the
because
belief
the
of your
executive
party.
party is run by the executive.
Yes, that's the belief of your party.
That's what we believe in.
Yeah.
That's why I said, from our principles, there are things that we can accommodate and there are things that will not compromise.
Yeah, but what are you going to compromise this third term?
Well, that is left to the executive.
Your party
I'm
is
an
saying
individual there.
Your party is saying
My
that
party is saying that. What I'm saying
is
we
your
stand by
principle
our
that
principles.
your principle is a 2-term, right?
Yes.
And Barrow has already served his 2nd term.
Well,
That means
is it in the
GDC should
Constitution?
not. That means GDC should not support.
What you said he already have his staff is this. I say whether that is in the
For that
Constitution.
important.
He said, I'm not getting
It's because if Hanganga Barrow has served his 2 term, is that in the Constitution?
Okay. Is that in the what do you mean is that in the Constitution?
What I'm saying, we are talking of term limits.
Yes.
At least the Constitution should have spelled that out. If we are going with anybody, this is a part of our principles, and this is what we are standing by. Are you seeing? So if that's what we have said, when we are going with Barrow, we are going to iron out this is we discuss, and there should be a where we can discuss and agree.
Do you know the principles of GDC is completely different from the Constitution?
Very different.
Exactly. So now, your principle in your party, you are not in support of someone or anybody going for a third term.
Yes.
That is correct.
That's it.
The Constitution have given Barrow the chance to go for a third term. But GDC, you are saying our principle, we cannot allow people to go for third term.
That's it.
Now your party leader is telling us that Barrow is among the people that I can discuss and form a coalition with, and no one can do anything about it.
At the interest of Gambia.
Interest of Gambia.
He made that.
Now the question there is, are you people going to abandon your principle and support Barrow's third term, or you are going to tell Barrow, if we are going to join, you will bring another candidate or Kande will be the standard bearer?
This is what we are saying. It's just people are trying to misinform or to misunderstand.
Yeah, that's why you
what
are
we
here,
have
so
said.
that you...
These are the principles.
Can you provide clarity?
Yes.
The issue there is, we are not meeting because of this third term alone. We have a line of principles. NPP have a line of principles. This is what we are going to discuss.
No, you
I
have
am an
already...
individual from the
The
executive.
first meeting occurred already. We don't...
No, they never met.
No, Gandhi has... He
He
met
met
the
with his
president.
executive, not with Barrow.
He met NPP executive.
No.
Okay.
There is nobody who can provide that evidence that Kande met with.
So many things have happened where there is no evidence.
Exactly.
No, what I'm saying, that have not happened. I'm telling you, Kande did not meet with Barrow.
No,
Kande's family did not meet with Barrow. And Kande made it categorically clear in that meeting, where we went after the second day of Tobaski. We went there. He made that clarity.
I
Barrow.
listened to that. No,
He never met Barrow.
He never said he did not meet Barrow. What he
Of course.
said is
I'm
because he was no.
interpreting.
Just let me come.
I
I
was
also listened to the
interpreting.
audio.
He said-
No, just let me come. You know, someone accused him of going to Mankamankunda inside Barrow's house. He said, "I did not go there in Mankamankunda in Barrow's house," but he never said, "I did not meet the president." It's
What?
completely different.
Of course, what he is saying, he never met Barrow on this coalition issue. And his family never discussed with Barrow on this coalition issue. If he to discuss with Barrow about this coalition issue, he will consult his executive.
Okay, I know
And he
that.
have never consulted the executive that he want to have a coalition with Barrow.
I got clear
Okay?
information that
That's it.
he met the president. I don't know whether you are aware.
I am-
of that. I got that
if
information
he
myself.
does that, I
now,
be aware.
but you are saying
I am telling
you
you,
are
it did
saying
not
that
happen.
he met NPP executive, not the president. That's what you said.
No, he never met the
But you
NPP.
said that here not long ago.
I said he met us, his executive.
No, you-
GDC
The
executive.
GDC executive. I'm a GDC fan.
Okay, what did he say?
What he said is the rumors in the social media that he met with Barrow about a coalition, or his family went to Mankamankunda to meet with Barrow. He said the way people are hearing, that's how he's also hearing it.
But remember,
That's how he's hearing the
Dr.
news.
Dr. Ismaila
Okay.
did it here. Uncle.
Huh?
Remember, Dr. Ismaila
We are different from Dr. Sise.
No, there's a-
We are different.
As far as prejudice-
We are quite different from Dr. Sise.
Mama,
Mama, what he tells you, whatever he does, he is not here to tell you.
Ako Uncle Mama diamutale. Ako amanta barola suo kono. Mankamankunda. Anu ala family fana manta barola suo kono Mankamankunda. Bari ama foko nde mama ni president Barrow meet. Amof. Anu kodanke. Wala nyudiko. Niko mama ni atol mitta as an executive side. Right? Alla executive wala men kacha yala kul dem mal to mo nyinka. Bari même fana mbe mol bulu mel milliard ko sudara ko la ye tandiro ke ko mama ni MPP be kacha kan san comme ntala sources ni la sources ako Barrow ni mama mitala la sources atala sources ntala sources e famno wala nyindi ko mama kande ni MPP ko ibe kacha kan right anu sources me ko MPP ni mama kande kacha be dundi tema ntafana satan de ko ntafana sources fana o senatale
So, fanan kami itandi la.
Different na sources.
Kami itandi la ko.
I'm serious sources.
Kami itandi. The thing is, ngamel lo as an executive member
mama ko
of the
yasile
GDC.
bari kacha
Listen. Kacha nundo fengoni mama is something sort of on the table. Me along is good for the government. He meet with Barrow and say, "Go from a car for tele, car for radio. We have this." Okay. But concerning this coalition, mama ni Barrow dene ma meet wala.
NPP do
MPP ananen me meet wala.
NPP any executive member ni mama kacha
Ma kalamuta.
ela londo
Ma kalamuta.
I like that answer.
Ni ake ni abakela he will call us. And this what he said.
Wait,
That's what he said at that meeting.
The expectation is, if he does, he will come back to you guys at executive to tell you, right? And
Before
even if it
reaching any
have
agreement.
exactly, whether agreement or no agreement, if he does, he will tell you prior or he will tell you after. That's the expectation, right? And as far as you're concerned, imakala mutako waketale.
That's it.
It's safer to say Manake.
Nga wala ko makaram adu ni aketa bana ba falan.
You know you're my uncle. Exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
No, but okay, ndela source mi mfanye wala mi diko.
Whether you get sources on a because mama men phone to le ka birimbe and tata control sali control ndirola. Ako mol ka fo ko anim baro discourse wala la family nim baro discourse ngin collection ko wala. Ako mol ka fo nyame afanan ka moy wole nyama in the social media. Ni ko mol ka moy nyame fanan nga moy nyama. It means you are not involved. Okay? These are things that are framed about him. That he is also hearing it. Okay. Now he is there to clarify.
Okay, so
Beliau go baro sai subakanya mausul badan na wala.
Okay, so say no.
Asala ko de jangan na party leader ko le lo ngalon ko he will not fake us whatever he is doing and before he listen we will sit with him and we iron our things what we agree there they are not go and change it there. He will tell us this is what we have agreed.
Yeah, so so ndela source mi mfanye wala minde ko atata jele well mo jamal military state house ni futata je most of the time ndela source ka fanyele kare na ta jele andum most of the time akake tonyalti like
kabrin tata je ila social fo yi
fanyela bari demu na moldi tata
barinte kabrin tata jama fo
ay tata jele
so
in fact eko kabira kande bota state house amala executive be ko wande barani dol kachatale
that in command in the executive mama te fenkela that me
min fo nyangole fo yete so min fo nyangole fo yete so I understand fanan ko nyin salo baroy sajol di GDC lal is this true?
It's not true because mama kan man saji din adu nim baro
that doesn't mean man
I have one makala muta adu maji adu amai
thank you
baro maji amai saji da ko baro le ji adu mama
victim ya humble eden victim o le siri victim o ya ko bi abeko asekero membe keri atul kan
tapi mereka sih rahasia. Indra kamu masuk. So aja lah, ama pas keno.
So that is the problem. Mama mangkiri. Mama aku kerja. Niko. Aba apa ni? About in 2019. Fenke Dabo, Turo Dabo. Ayaku mandila kaya ko ngasukuro soto kurba di party leader. Fenkola. He called us akontole alta sukuro kama kabiri nata executive le sita ngatala ako Turo Dabo le nyindi executive
no is different
womu sukuro le pi
ani ko wala ko wadi do setin naketa
womu sukuro le pi
kan misalo le foye doro ni ku keta ni mama ni momita on certain things because mama hani atara tata tribla nata tribla ni anata ye fengo fenga for this he will give a report. You need dinner put for the executive. What I can do, he doesn't even have hands in our in our account. Okay. What he have for the account, he will just give it to the executive. We post it there.
Okay. So
when we are funding anything,
4 billion.
Huh?
But what to so total no? Atele banong in charge.
He's never in charge of her.
Samba.
He's never in charge of that. Marco Kodo. We have a separate because we have our finance.
Anyway, not to deviate from it. Let's stick
to
so what people are saying. After continue, people are saying ko Kandela tune falindele. The way he attacks the government and now is completely different. And people are asking, why will in fact Kande involve someone me along ko I accuse ko the person is very corrupt ala manza kunda ta manyama mbetea you know molbe batare and everything. Why will Kande take that person as an option ko ani wobe coalition form lo?
There's a possibility.
Mama mang barota as an option. No, mama la kunung ton opto bi wole babu. Wala kan hadina last rally nga menke Jimara. He even made mention of that. Molla tulole, let Barrow explain about that oil saga. I mem fo kunung akawale fo. Ni ajibe ala 2019 messages I mem phone about Barrow. Even now when we have rallies, he reiterated those things. I mem phone Barrow. Be that is happening more people are seeing.
No, but what do you mean ko he's not an option? You can they are for clearly.
every political party is an option.
Exactly. So, but you accuse him of...
you said he made him as an option. What is he saying?
No,
the option there should be very clear.
No, it's part of Kande's options. Kande is not ruling out a coalition. No, he's not ruling out a coalition with.
He's not ruling out with anybody.
Exactly. So now, this is the same person that he said he is corrupt.
Does it?
He said the governance is bad. Why will you have that person as the option?
That's why I said coalition is a discussion.
What kind of discussion?
When we are to join with him, he will come. We sit down. We iron out our principles. He irons his principles.
As a senior,
and we have to agree on what is the interest of the Gambia.
As a senior administrative, I don't know, secretary of GDC, what are you going to put in place? Like, if you sit with Barrow, you said he is corrupt, he's not a good leader, bad governance and everything. What are you going to tell him as a principle that this is what you're going to do, or we are not going to join you?
Well, there are many things.
Yes, like what?
Because here, if you look at here, even the Gambia, before he came, he said that rice, a bag of rice would be about $700 and so on. Here we believe in eat what you grow what you eat. We have the land, we have the water and everything. These are some of our decisions that we think that can be done at least at the interest of Gambians, and everybody will have this food, enough food at low cost. We believe in the educational system.
Yeah, but he will just say yes. He will just say yes.
No, yeah, but before saying yes, you have to put it in black and white. Whatever you agree on, you have to put it in black and white, and it will be signed. It will be there for posterity.
If that is something that you guys believed in 2016, I mean, Jammeh has been a fan of eat what you grow what you eat, and we've seen him even partake in farming and all that. So if that's one of the things that you believe, why was it a problem in 2016 that you did not coalesce or join Barrow? Because of that is an alignment of interest there.
Here, well, then we cannot align with Barrow at that, because maybe that's one
Barrow, Jammeh. I mean Jammeh.
No, Jammeh had a vision. Yeah.
Barrow doesn't talk about agriculture. Barrow is road 3.
Yeah. What thing is?
First, second, third is roads. Because you give an example of what your ideas are and your plans in terms of agriculture, and you believe your plans is going to remedy this situation of inflation and high prices of rice, because it's a staple food, and that high price affects everybody, and that's something that you guys are going to implement to solve that issue. So I'm giving you back, because you guys have been in existence since 2016, and you contested against Jammeh. Right? So if at all you form a coalition or align with somebody because you have alignment of interest in policies and principles and idea, why did that not happen then? You contested against Jammeh, even though you have alignment of ideologies.
We have alignment, but not all the ideas.
So now,
maybe that's one of the ideas that we align
Barrow being an option, are your ideas aligned 100% to even saying you will align with everybody if you're for the interest of the Gambia?
No.
What is the alignment of interest here between the GDC and Barrow?
Good governance.
Barrow has good governance.
No.
I mean,
that's why I said we are talking about alignment with.
What is the alignment of interest? Because man mom la buga, you mom la buga. Comme que su buga dafa nekk
man dama xam suñ buga. Why they are buga I don't know. It's left to them. That's why I said it's a matter of discussion. When we sit, we discuss and we put everything on the table. What we agree on.
Do you have anything in common? Like that's it. Simple. In common with NPP. Like ideas.
There may be. I don't know where this is, but there may be something in common.
But you've been following them for 10 years now.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have anything in common?
Well, I cannot specify.
You know what GDC stand for, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've been following the National People's Party for 10 years now.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
What are some of the things that are common?
Similarities.
The similarities. Where you think? Do you have anything in common?
Well, they are very minimal. I cannot iron out those things.
Okay.
Because what we are.
Why would you consider that person then a potential ally?
Because if he is willing to drop down those things, and we agree on things that will at least be of Gambian interest.
Drop down what?
that are not Gambian interests.
No, okay,
drop
now I just want to ask this question before I come to
Harabena. Your party leader has said so many times, this administration is corrupt. Mama, let me use the term you guys call, and they call it in a fuller way, Mama.
Mama.
Yeah. Mama has said several times that Barrow and his administration are corrupt. You've heard it, right?
That's it.
And as administrative secretary, you align with Mama's view of this current government that they are corrupt. No, I'm asking a question. You align with that view?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now sitting here today and making having NPP, Barrow and NPP as a potential ally, and you call it in the interest of Gambia, has that corruption been eradicated in this administration to even consider them potential allies?
It is this in what we are saying. The reason why we said it's a potential listen because it's a political party in the Gambia, and we are calling all political parties in the Gambia to come and align with them.
But that's not principle.
So if no, what we are saying
It is not.
A
political party.
Anyone that comes,
whose
that's what we
leader
are
that
going to
you-
discuss with.
A political party.
No,
whose
no,
leader-
no, no. In that aspect, in that aspect, you know, they now putting their principles out there.
No.
Because nene ka
They are
black
putting
people
your
ya.
principles
No,
aside.
no.
Nene ka
Because
memfure. Ani nene memfure nga moyle de.
no, nene ka black
Ako.
people. Lepa jiyo ko ni wala nyundo ko. Yajele. Iko karmu sungut. Yalo sa sunya lokal. Anu yala min sunya. Asande yalo anyanda ka ujole.
Ha.
Yala anyanda ka ujole. Right? Anu anyanda ka ujole sunya robula. Right? But say membe jawolo nyundo ko bi baro masa kunda mama ko sungol lem crop sai mama e nanan sai mama e kafuma ni mawa ni kafute masai sama la order ma kafute masai ya soto ya expect la bang you know sungume ya longo ay sunyaro kete koma o sungo na ro ni te kafunyoma yo sungo samba kitiola ya fa joro
And yalong kame itandila ite manjele faham.
so what na kabuje what na national interest man traje because national interest movement wala nyundi ko
But in turn now man kacha wala follow. So at this we said national interest.
What
I'm saying is
adol ko national interest ngam fo nyundi ko bimmete momen ko nyim banko kanjam bi NPP or Barrow leadership B at some point there is no national interest for Barrow's continuity because why Barrow B mete momen ko nyundi ko Barrow government B na fu jelum ka wala fa me yalon ka tinyata Barrow la masakunda kono le B nyim banko kanjam anu na fu men ka fo tinyata mama kande lot la ayo fon ko na fu le tinyata nyim banko kanjam so nyim mama kande B gamben ko le jiko mama kande kan nyame is one of the is part of the most respectful politicians in this country sa ni mama kande na da bi akafo gambian ko le ko ndeni baro and baro ndana sa kafu no nyokan this mean ko mama kande kafu do le ko sa momo atabi da mundo sa kuma ajahal da momo na doro anabe kafu la nyokan momo ni lewo
ani memo yalong nkoye ko ku kachale bi yamoy ntol ngana principle soto nim baro na dengo abe tarla on gambe nin ko suñaro at least ntol convict to ala suñu ala fenko nyin administration o kono corruption o siata ji yamoy nin tol nabe ben denna wo corruption o will spell it out to him
sai
ila fenko corruption o this and that so this and that time limit this and that anything maybe yaron ko abije will spell it out
ndela fakana wo
I see so ni yatara wol be fota but nyinen kala le do you think you are a potential candidate for this for the Gambian?
No, it's not about candidate.
Saying this and that and that.
It's not about so candidate. It's not about candidate. It's about now.
Barrow is an individual. People are Gambian.
No, let's say Barrow.
So it's changing the leadership. That will make
let's say Barrow is not competent. Okay. Let's say Barrow is not contesting now. Mama is contesting now. But Mama is contesting. But Barrow is going to back Mama to contest.
That's it.
And Mama to be the leader, for example.
On Mama's principles.
On Mama's principle now.
On Mama's principle.
Okay, on Mama's principle now. Now, at the end of it, now you are people that are also national interest. I can't follow national interest. So the national interest men come and follow in the code. Do you expect that ko Barrow Mama Kande back? Mama Kande to be the president at some point. Mama winter. Mama now Barrow kilo muta kodanke. Akaka Barrow muta aka hold accountable of whatever he has committed.
Why not? Because Mama have been saying it long since. Momo ye mentinya iba fitin dilale.
Okay.
That's
so
because of time. If Jame comes back now, you know Jame has people behind him.
Thank you.
Jame.
Good
If
example.
Jame comes
Then
back to the country,
you come to the panel.
in the country, right? Mugi am nit nakarin ko hate. Would the GDC Jonathan include Jammeh as a potential to say we can discuss with you if you call us for national interest.
For Jammeh, well, what we are saying every political party in the Gambia we can discuss with.
No, but I'm saying if Jammeh comes back,
if he's having a political party,
They will.
yeah.
they
already made a coalition with Jammeh.
Yeah, last election.
They already made a coalition with Jammeh. Mama Kande right now, what I can tell you, whoever comes now, Mama will join you.
These conditions.
based on our principles.
Mr.
And the
Bayo,
principle is just our support.
Bayo, please let me just come. I'll come to the panelists for maybe. Now, this Fengo, all the principles on left me understand now. Who killing them yenti. It's about this third term issue. For albe baro condition like kafai ko nita the third term like we cannot do it, or alba fly neko you can go for third term and we support you based on other principles.
Until the moment the third term is out, you cannot go for third term.
Okay, that means.
That's why I said discuss on the BJ.
Okay.
If you have to meet with him, third term is something of the
Good.
this.
So alba fly
Yeah,
baro ko
that's a
ni
good
kara
point.
third term.
Good point.
We are
That's why
not
I'm
going to
not
accept.
going to BJ. That we will compromise, and that we will not compromise.
Good
But
point.
these are things
But
that
the
we
third
can
time you will not compromise.
We will not
Then
compromise.
Baro is excluded now.
Okay, all right.
Then Baro is excluded.
I don't know what is called. Anybody we are going with,
And
we are not
and
compromising.
that's your party principle, not you.
That's our party principle. Anybody we are going to align with.
No,
That term is
It's okay.
Headline, again,
Yeah. That's why it's this.
Nene go ahead, Nene go ahead.
No, but I'm not going to Well, nee na ko dama sonn
Go
boy.
ahead.
MC.
Go ahead.
Tenema.
Go ahead.
Dama foog ne dama ko bëgg a taali
Nee na ko dama daal ma analyse.
Nene dama foog ne dama ko
Non,
bëgg a taali
dama ko analyse rek.
waaye tenema MC.
Waaw, foog
I
nga
think he's the political technician.
so nga ma analyse. Waxi dégg naa waxi Maodo Samba. Am na fu mu daanele moom boobu ñëpp support nañ foofu. Mooy agreement ci taataam. Boobu ñu ko compromise ñoom duñ ko compromise.
Ci lim wax.
Soo bàyyi xel Mama Kandeh bu mu nekkee National Assembly under APRC affaire yi taataam tanam am problème ak Yaya Jammeh because Pan African MP la woon daf doon dem South Africa di taxaw di wax mbiri taataam mais suñu bëggee am jàmm si Afrique fu mu jaar ñu si time limit kan daf ko doon wax si waxam sax mu ne moom time bu suy dem war a dem summit sax Jammeh da jël ba NIA attaque ko si moom mu ànd ak moom pour ñu déglu le Kandeh di wax si mbiri summit yooyu Samba mu xam na waa wax so kon tey Kandeh gëmuma man suma lu ma fi waxoon last time Kandeh bu ma xam ak GDC bu ma xam ak parti bu ma xam ne dama ko sampa bokk naa ñu ko sampa muy kër bu ma sampa mooy bokk naa si ak nu ngi xalaatee ak Kandeh nu mu réetee Adama Barrow su wàllu ñàkka mu ne amee réew su wàllu betrayal because am na time bu nga xam ne noonu Aji Yam Seka noonu Sidia Jatta Aïssatou Touré time yi coalition toxique gars yi ñëwoon neen GDC ñëwoon neen Baobab ba keroog maire Yam Seka am na kàddu yu mu jëloon sax Kandeh mu ne la yéen a ngi toppa ko nga xam ne ëllëg ne leen or ba Yam Seka def audio sax ne MC def benn audio ne MC Thiam bëgg naa audio bi Mama Kandeh dégg ko maa ngi jégalu Mama Kandeh kàddu yi ma waxoon jamono boobu mu naxari ma tey gis naa ko kon gëm naa ne GDC seen principle du ko compromise pour xam nga si di woote sax ni ngay option pour négocier ak ruling party sax man nanguwuma ko si opposition man nanguwuma loolu opposition da nga fam sa political party $1 million nga génne register sa party def struggle bu nekk pour fam sa party pour nekk nguur gomma nga war a ñëw di àndaa ruling party bu nga xam ne tey ñëpp gis nañ ni mu doxalee réew mi gomma loolu dama gëm ne opposition si fu mu gën a jege mooy opposition party yi nekk together pour gis naka nguur bi fi nekk naka lañ ko mën a génnee through elections loolu laa gëm bon gomma tey Gambie rek nga di gis ne ñi ne opposition party dem na endorse ruling party Gambie rek nga ko di gis waaye dëkk yi léegi dëkk yi xoolee Afrique yëpp opposition lu neexoo mooy ñi nga ñëw together naka la mën a génnee président bi bon fii nga dee gis ne pour dem àndaa président last election yi gis nañ ko mu xàppoon bon soo doon order kon di nga xool Sénégal opposition party yi ñëpp a ñëw together movement si ba ñëw together pour gis ne nguur bi naka lañ ko mën a génnee through si elections bon suñu dee ba léegi doo di laam-laam yi ku nekk Samba Baldeh dina wax lii Omar Cissé mu wax lii GDC ku nekk léegi mu ngi wax idée bu nekk Samba dégg naa benn interview am mu ne ñoom lu tax ñu war a suñu waree bokkaa Barrow rek mooy Barrow dafa am pour step aside Kandeh dem Omar Cissé tam loolu day wax ñoom seen alliance ak Barrow mooy fu mu jaar Barrow du ñëw an loolu kenn xaatu ko
ñang moo wax loolu ñang
ak Omar si Facebook am bi
Omar
ku de bina
okay
Omar si xoolee woole Omar si
is it true that ñang dafa amoon problème ak Barrow Kandeh I heard that someone informed me that there was a big exchange between the
You
Kandeh.
expect a yes?
Yes, I'm expecting it.
No, the problem is, xam nga boobu doo mun a wax ne living is a problem.
It was a exchange
It's a misunderstanding.
between.
Dégg nga because what we believe in, if you are going to the media, you have to discuss with the executive that I'm going to the media and we are going to discuss on topic X, Y, and Z. Are you see? So there are certain things that ñu ko xam ne we will not compromise that we will tell you. But this man came without consulting the executive. Dafa wax ne maa ngi dem
media
si media bi.
But he's executive member, isn't he?
He's an executive member, but at least we have a PRO. Okay?
So in your party,
things that we agreed upon is the PRO that should go out to the media and say it out. You are an executive member, you can go to the media, of course, but with consultation. With consultation. You see?
So, but what Kandeh was not happy with what Nyang said.
That's
That
it.
He was not happy with it.
He was not happy with what he said because he did not listen. What he said, even if he said, it should be card from the executive. Executive that accordingly, them work.
But did you believe in what Nyang said? He said, if there is any coalition, Kandeh will lead, not Barrow.
Yeah, I believe in that.
no sama wax na loolu
You believe in that?
I believe in that.
no
But
sama wax na
then why is Kandeh angry about that?
so Omar wax na ko so
No, nekkul live in loolu. Xam nga, the thing is, you did not consult, you went and said things on your own.
But you still said what the party stand.
Because dafa betray the principle of the party.
okay.
Dégg nga yow mun ngaa dem su fekkee ne man nga boobu lañ agree. But you cannot go without telling us that you are going to do.
So you have no problem with his also.
So, but
The lack of consultation. That's the problem.
Did you resolve the problem
Of
between
course.
Kandeh and Nyang?
Of course.
Okay.
No, he was the MC when we went to greet him, this Tobas Kelifi. MC, this man was the MC. He was the one.
Nyang was the MC.
Yes.
So,
the whole
is it
program.
true that they wanted to sack him from the party?
Never.
You never won. Okay.
No.
All right.
It's just on this thing, just xam nga sa nit sa xale su defee dara nga call ko reprimand ko tell ko you did that is wrong and so on. Okay? Nga blame ko on what she have done. That doesn't mean that you are.
But
so
Nyang
department.
insisted this time because there was a exchange between him and Kandeh.
No, why this man said what I said was a principle of the party. So
Yes.
that's why that's what he.
And he was
said.
right about that, Mr.
Yeah.
Baldeh.
no xam nga fu ma waxee mooy
Ko he meeting gon mi.
No.
Meeting gon mi.
yow no mo wal
No, Bantaba, make a
so fu ma waxee mooy man gëm naa ne waaw man dama gëm ne GDC am na principle dama gëm ne national interest benn la si dëkk bi right now mooy nuto taataam because soo gisee ñu ñëpp ñu taxaw 2016 lu tax tey ñu ñëpp ñu taxaw du ko si campagne bi ñu fam GDC Overstay of Yaya Jammeh bokk na si daf si bokk ne lu mu toog si réew mi am na 22 years dafa doy solo benn président bu ñëw si boppi réew mi fa mu war a 10 years so national interest yi dëkk bi yëpp dem nañoo yëpp mooy Overstay ne 10 years doy na si président amul dara moom la mën a négocier da président Barrow lu nga xam ne am nee na victime la comme ni ko kii waxee.
Why
nee na taxaw na fii
come on now, I refuse to give anybody power.
waaw mu
I
ne man
am nobody's victim.
nee na victime ñaari victime la. dal na ko si naka si dogisee dal na ko si saabale. ma ko koolee ma ne ko saabale nee na ma tegal téléphone bi loolu mu dugg sa am. waaw ma ne ko dem na. wala sànq nee na bañ si téléphone bi ma ne ko su ma ku ma ko wax. du waxantu. waaw nee na bañ ne ma loolu mu dugg sa am. waxal ne keneen nga war a wax. so nee na dal na ko ñaari yoon. parce que xam nga MP bi dafa am nu la gaa dem mbaalee. soo caaxaanee pour nga rite fa dina yomba. bon dama gëm ne ñun par exemple second li political party mun nga am spokesperson ko xam ne mooy wax si on behalf of the party. but individuals war nañ wax si opinions. man dama nangu loolu indi wax seen xalaat.
waaw ñoom seen spokesperson bi sax.
démocratie party
ñoomi la nekk.
waaw waaye man nanguwuma keneen dañu ne keneen moo war a wax si parti. dama wax ne keneen ko xam ne Gambien nga politicien da wax mooy liggéeyam. war ngaa mën a wax sa xalaat sa opinions ne man lii laa gëm lu ñang wax Samba wax na ko Omar Sey wax na ko Kandeh waxee ne lii kenn ku nekk nga wax nu nekk soo communication ba léegi mu ngi am problème foofu bon dama gëm ne GDC am na principe bu nga xam ne 2016 seen stand bu ngay standoon and lu tax ñu doon xeex Jammeh 2016 ba fu Jammeh génn fi lu gën a was loolu mu nekk right now currently this current government
Okay.
No, so xoolee sax ñaan lu mu wax ni ñaan exactly lu mu wax the only thing boo xam ne dina nekk problème foofu if it is not the principle of the party but as far as nekk the principle of the party moom he was out to clear it I think
xam nga GDC parti Gambia
that police
bu am seen condition bi bu ñu faa nekk amoon na time limit at the condition GDC mooy parti Gambia bu nga xam ne dafa am time limit si condition bi
party leader bi.
from ñëpp la from the admin secretary ni ñëpp so
why
that is not being implemented.
It is
GDC am na loolu
No, it's not.
xam nga la gars yi ko amee mu ne amee nañ ko mu fa génne
what is
Why
happening?
did it? Naka lañ ko waxatee parti boobu noonu naka la tudda?
CA, your former party.
CA waaw CA.
Yes.
waaw ñooñu am nañ time limit.
They have term limit.
Wow, and the
Interesting. So why are you not implementing that?
Well, but
The term limit. Why are you not implementing the term
Because
limit?
we believe that one should not stay until
No. Why are you not implementing your
Implementing the
constitution,
term
the
limit.
party constitution?
we are implementing it because
But there
even our executive.
there has never been another party leader in GDC apart from Mama
Kande.
since inception.
How long have we stayed from 2017 to now?
That's how many years now? That's what is your term limit? Let's go back.
It's 5 years. 5 years for us. The executive, when you are there, is 5 years.
It's 5
Then
years.
you can renew your deal for another 5 years.
So Mama said this year it finished 10 years.
Yes.
So Mama should not be qualified to be the
to run for election.
to be the party
For this
leader.
election.
No,
He's
no.
qualified to run it.
No.
To be the
Because it
party
will be 10
leader.
years.
It will be 10 years.
Since the inception of the party, he
the
became
thing
the party
is-
leader.
You are violating
The
your own
term limit,
constitution.
excuse me, no, the term limit, what we are saying, if Mama is, if he wins elections, he will not be there more than 2 terms.
No.
That is the national level.
That is
That
the
is
But
national
what
level.
we are
Your
saying
party
internally in GDC, your constitution,
Our
according
term
to
limit
MC
in the constitution there is every for 5 years and every for 10 years. If you are there, now you can apply.
Is that for
Because
sure?
everybody
That,
have to resign and
Is-
you have to apply. You have to take for
Uncle Samba,
and apply.
Uncle Samba.
No, but you apply every
am na si
Eh, bu fa defar.
No, the thing, no. This, xam nga, there are amendments that we
Right.
always make.
waaw
But why will you
Congress-
amend that
Congress.
term limit? Why will you amend that if you did? Why
If
will
you are
amend?
advocating
No,
for
for
term
us.
limit in presidency,
We are advocating term limit for the presidency,
yeah.
not at the executive.
No, but that's what you put in
But
your
it has to
constitution.
begin
That's what
internally.
we said.
Yes.
We said in the executive, you are eligible for this for 10 years.
Yes.
And then within those
So
10
if
years,
that is anything to go by, we are saying if you do the calculation from when Mama became the party leader and secretary general of GDC, his term for 10 years, because it's like renewable. So his term for 10 years should supposedly expire end of 2025.
Yes.
Or sometime in 2026. So which means somebody else should be the party leader or
Not
whatever.
Kande, yes.
Not
No,
Kande.
for
But
our
again,
business,
to put things into perspective, the party leader necessarily doesn't have to be the flag bearer.
Yes.
exactly
You know, the party leader necessarily doesn't have to be the flag
exactly,
bearer.
wow.
This is the
So
point.
Kande's term as party leader and secretary general can expire. Somebody else takes up that, and still the GDC makes him the flag bearer. That's possible.
Flag bearer, that's
But be mindful that you say you are staunch advocate of term limit. Let not the end of the 10 years for Kande, he still continues and say, my people, GDC wants me, so I'm going to continue.
No.
Then, if that happens, GDC will lack the moral authority to look at Barrow and say, we are saying you cannot stand for a third term.
now
Because
here
it's
for
not being
our third term
implemented
in our
internally.
executive, the third term there, the third term that
The
we
term
are
limit.
saying, the term limit we are talking about there. If Kande's term expires, he can be a flag bearer, but he cannot be a party leader.
Oh, am I not good?
So
in
we can-
making it,
we
helping them put this in the past?
What I'm saying, unless that is amended.
no man Samba
Unless if it's amended, if it's amended, then we can do
Samba
it.
man dama believe ne yéen da ngeen am principle
That's it.
2016 lu fa nekkoon gëm naa ne mu pare gëm naa ne Kande am na principle pare interest yi Gambia li Gambia si di wax yëpp sauvé daf ko wax 80% or 70% of Gambia ñu ne leen soxla président Gambia bu mu romb 10 years loolu la sauvé wax
That's it.
and loolu la Gambia si wax
allu interest Gambia.
Thank you so much. Thank you
So
so
gom
much.
na ne kande am na principle, but gom na ne kande.
At the time, until the time you left.
But gom na lulu. But gom na ne.
Up to now, what they are saying,
Man
no
gom na ne
president
kande.
should stay for more than
No
3
gom na ne
years.
kande.
We agree on that.
Man gom na ne
Because we
kande.
cannot come
Kande Muhammad.
anybody without-
Kande Muhammad la.
This is
Muhammad.
that-
Okay.
no
Waaw kay Muhammad. Gom na kande Muhammad.
Waaw.
Gom na ne am na principle. Gom na na taxawa.
Nangul naa la boobu Thiam.
Ja Gambian si.
Nangul naa la boobu Thiam.
Dem fa mo dan naka.
Thank you so much, MC.
Daga mo dan naka.
Two times. Okay.
Powerful is a man of principle.
Wow, good man.
Mr. Baldeh, thank you so much for coming on this show for the first time. Mbe karla ki kumandi time to time pour yena apia jang on the Grand Bantaba. Because MC bi jang sira o sumu yandi baraka kandile sometimes. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming. Yeah, thank you so much. Na teduka je ba
MC ya lodne andum.
Yeah. So
For MC4, that the GDC he knew. The GDC that the mama
no,
that
it's the
knew.
same Kande. It's the same.
It's very
Kande.
clear.
It's the same.
It's
Kande.
very
Thank you so much. Time again. Please. Time bandale.
Man audio len delete so WhatsApp group.
Time
Can I
bandale.
release
Please.
No man audio bun delete.
Time bandale. Nga sponsor tende ke jay baake Kir Finder ma fale ala barka baake ko nyum programme fasa ka sembentu yandi ke blodo nyum programme ko alta cordal sanje ye cordal soto locational bel to Gambia banko kan jang cordal lori bandingol fanan bi bulle Gambia jang allafta la kene kene wala fanan lolay ko fanan kale ne nge tendu ke jay baake ka nyum programme fasa ka sembentu yandi mol be million ko libe programme jibe kanu al stal sen mole milwa jibe kan Facebook bari al subscribe na YouTube channel oto mol mi alon ko leba jibe kan on YouTube subscription mo free of charge lari Sire Drame atele muta masingoto Fat Silla Samsidine Bojang aning mami ngom itole muta camera to ngetindu ke jey baake arjuma nala rembe muranale ni ala kititala bye bye.
CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.